Good after Merry Christmas time. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. How did I not think about what to say? Good morning. That could be a good start.
How about Merry Christmas, John? How about you start with that, with the basics?
Well, that was yesterday, so nobody cares anymore. Just like everything in the 2025. On to the next thing, baby. On to the next thing. What is it? New Year's? Let's talk about New Year's. Why is this thumbnail Christmas? It should be New Year's.
Why? It's still Christmas. You don't consider the time between. I look at all of this.
Do you normally work on Christmas?
No,
but you work today.
I do.
See, even your job is like, on to the next thing, guys. Come on. We're gonna make money.
I know, but that's what that's what the whole Christmas Carol was about. The guy was working on Christmas, and he's like,
"Guy,
we'll have to work on Christmas." And he's like, "Oh no, you've got," and he's you remember what was the thing that Scrooge kept saying about like the working cut? He kept on repeating this one thing to him to cry.
We heard that a lot.
No,
he said that a lot.
He said "Bah humbug." Cratchit was the guy's name. Cratchit.
Bob Cratchit.
Bob Cratchit.
Gus played Bob Cratchit in. Well, I was going to say where it is, but it doesn't matter. Nobody knows. At a theater here this whole holiday season. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why weren't you in that?
Because I got to do this every Friday, and it cuts into. It's into it. You know what I mean? Well, good morning, folks. We're happy to have you here. Truly.
Yes, hi, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Pete Torres, thank you for becoming a fan of the channel. It seems it happened before we went live, so we would have missed it here in our normal chat. But I appreciate you being here. Pickle D in the comments, but you can't see that because it's like basically what happens to our chat, what we see. We only see the comments once we enter this studio. So if we're here like 2 minutes before, we won't see the comments. So you got to like go to YouTube.
You got to go to YouTube or something. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. So say hello if you would.
They made that weird for some reason. But yes. Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm trying to think of John, like who you should play. I'm trying to cast. Oh yes, of course. You've got to be a Tiny Tim. You show up with your one what is it? The thing, your legs all broken or whatever.
Called a crutch.
Yeah, the crutch. That's right. Sorry, brain hasn't woken up yet, and yeah, that's right. And you're like, hello. You do your tiny voice that you do so well.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
John, I think you could also,
Mr. Scrooge, will ever be a nice man.
John, I think so.
Okay, it's just me one leg. I'll be fine. Won't you carry me, Daddy? Carry me home from work.
John, I think in a pinch, not only could you play, if I'm casting this this play,
and you would be, yes.
I think in a pinch you could also maybe play the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Christmas Past.
Because you don't have scenes together.
Right.
And I'm a very worried, like, no, not worried, harried theater director. And I'm like, fuck, we don't have enough people. We got a double cast. You know what I mean? It's like one of those productions. It's real small. So I think I make you Tiny Tim and the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Look, I'll try anything.
Yeah.
If you believe in me, then I believe in me.
Yeah. I think you could play that. I don't know where I'm going with this. I really have nothing. I thought I was going to build up to a bit, but it's just kind of like
building up to the big reveal that, ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to announce that this time next year we will be doing a full tour production of Christmas Carol.
Yes, announcement dual channel announcement, John.
Yep, it'll be our first ever all people are played in costume, but through Zoom type things, and we're still going to travel with it. So we go to city as a group, but then we still just do a broadcast of it.
Yeah, I like that. John, I like this idea too. I like Makinata's Ghost of Canceled Figures. He's like, look at that Scrooge. And he's like, what? Yeah. He's like, the NECA Universal Krang. He's like, it's a beautiful figure, it is. That figure will never come out. And then
what is this, Spirit? What is this? These are the toys of the cancelled past?
Do you like Scrooge? Let me tell you, do you like this two-headed Donatello Michelangelo NECA figure?
Oh, it's quite the beauty. I remember. Yes. Now, upon seeing it, I do remember the joy that this toy has brought me.
Yes. And let me ask you this. Do you like this giant Krang, Ebenezer?
Oh, the joy it brought people, old and young, across all types. We bound together in harmony.
It's never coming out.
Oh,
yes,
that's right.
That is the future.
Yes, that's right, Spirit. Take me from this cursed place and show me what could have been.
Stare at it. Stare at the figure, Ebenezer. Look at its articulation. It will never be.
I mustn't. Double-jointed elbows.
Imagine it on your shell.
I beg of you.
So much emotion for 6:05 a.m.
Yeah, well, tell me you couldn't turn this into a fun film.
And now behold Tiny Tim playing with Giant Krang. And then Tiny Tim is like, you do the Tiny Tim.
She came in here meowing at me because I'm... Ooh, she's...
Hey, tell that cat to stop. We're trying to riff.
Yeah, trying to riff.
Oh, the double-jointed elbows. Cousin. No, Spirit, take me from here.
Slow down with the...
Is this merely a future that is to be, or a future that could be? Please, Spirit, tell me, answer me, anything.
Well, let's slow down with the double-jointed elbows. It is a NECA figure after all.
Yes. Making paint all day.
Yes, that you will have many paint flakes in the future, Ebenezer.
Well, now that you've pointed that out, I don't really feel so bad about this one.
He's like, wait, no, I didn't. You of course you want this figure, right? This is the future, right? This is.
Honestly, they break sometimes. It's kind of controversial among the collectors that the quality is so cheap and the customer services. In the future, I remember now that I have decided to ban the brand. So this is not really a miss for me.
What if Ebenezer's like because like the Ghost of the Future tells him like this stuff will never come out?
Well,
because like the license
Ghost
got lost.
Doesn't speak.
What happened?
Ghost of the Future doesn't speak.
Oh wait, he doesn't speak. That's right. He just points at shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. But the Ghost of the Present speaks.
Yep. Plus, you got Jacob Marley. Maybe there's a little warning there. Do you want to be Sir Jacob Marley?
Yes.
She does not like that voice, by the way. She's like meowing like crazy when I do it.
She's not liking. She's not
like,
liking the theater.
She doesn't like the theater.
This bit sucks, Dad.
Morning. Thanks for all your great video reviews. My one question: do you use After Effects? Because the video always pops. LOL or flashy. Well, thank you so much. I very rarely will use After Effects. I use Premiere Pro. And then if there's something that I need to like do a special animation or a cutout. So like there's been a couple times I throw a box behind me and then an explosion happens. So I use After Effects to rotoscope myself out of there so the explosion's behind me when I'm moving. But it's very rare. It's usually just Premiere Pro. But thank you so much for the $5 and for watching and the kind words. How about that? You got quite a few things. There was a super chat earlier.
I want to say, Casper with the merry morning after. Let's actually just go to the chat real quick, Johnny, if that's your real name on Christmas. Happy holidays, Jordan from Canada's right here. We got Reed. We got Shindan Rod. We've got Spurry Crazy right here. We got Dust Tapes. We got Artcast. Lots of familiar faces on this Christmas morning. I'm just gonna call it Christmas.
Christmas morning.
We've got Nick Linkhammer. We've got Fink Star. Why can't I read? Jordan from Canada again. We got I Am the Starman. We got Ray Paz. We got Motu Prince. And we got Makina Silva. And we've got so much more. Oh, we've got Toy Stalker here. That guy. And let's just do a few more here. Scott Baker, Tokadat Razor. You got Chevy Nova right here. You got 1-6 shooter. And and then you got my guy right here, Badly Bradley. Good morning at all. Badly Bradley, John, Badly Bradley and me are cooking up something that's gonna knock your. Are you wearing socks?
Oh fuck! I got shoes on too, so this is gonna knock my shoes off. Are they gonna blast through my shoes? the toys just open up.
The Jedi, merry everyone. Yes, let's go to some of these super chats right here. Morning, thanks. Oh no, this is the After Effects. I by the way don't use After Effects. Okay, just in case anybody is curious. Togadat Razor with the 10 memberships. Thank you, buddy. Let's shout out these members right here.
Shout them out.
Let's shout them out right here. Because we've got Psycho Ed. All right, whose voice am I doing? I don't know. You got Carlos Cactus right here. You got Juke 6. You got a Hunky and Toys right here. You got
that's fine.
You've got Fashazelle 1986 right there. Well, what happened?
Oh my god, just you reading these names, it's just so fucking brutal.
Oh, sorry. Well, we're gonna go through all of them. Pizza flavored combos. Ooh, John, I like a good pizza. When's the last time you had combos, man?
Oh, on our last trip, which was
at Comic-Con
a month or two ago.
Yeah,
when we went to Florida, I had because anytime there's a travel. Anytime we do a travel, I do something, a road snack, and it was pizza combos.
Ooh, dude, pizza combos. Dude, I fucking love. I might get some combos today, man. You got just John.
Oh.
You got Deep Space Niner. You have Doc Collector, and then you have just Ken Megalomado right there. So yeah, John, dude, you know what's the best too? When you get combos is in the bag. Sometimes you'll get when you get like a cheese, like a little like pipe of cheese that fell out of the thing, and you just have that. There's no pretzel around it. You just eat the stupid cheese. That's the best, dude.
Yeah. Sometimes you're not so lucky to experience that in the package, so you have to just kind of eat the pretzel around
it.
Oh, I love a good cheese tube.
What's your like I think we discussed this already, but like when you're traveling, you know, sometimes you got to stop and get some kind of like fast food or something. Do you have like a favorite where you're like, this is shit, it's going to probably weigh me down for the whole day, but we're going to eat here?
Yeah, I mean, if it's just travel food, then it's like I love a good McGriddle from McDonald's. I think you know this.
Man, fucking McGriddle.
And then other than that, though, I fucking hate McDonald's. I hate the coffee, but I'll take it if that's all I can get, because after like an hour sitting in the car, it just smells like piss. So I'm not a fan. And I don't think it tastes that great. But that's it for breakfast. And then if otherwise, it'll be, well, it used to be Arby's chicken tenders, but they changed that stuff to like just the shittiest fucking processed garbage with like chewy bits in it. It's awful now. We got that on the way home the same day I got those combos, and I was so pissed that I like actually went in and did a review on it because they're still like, it's like $7 for a 5-piece, but it's the shittiest meat. They used to be like real chicken breast meat in there, but
I didn't even know that Arby's had chicken tenders.
Yeah, they were great.
Arby's still has that?
Well, forget about it. That they have it because it's garbage.
Okay. My go-to at Arby's, I feel like every place has like at least one good thing.
Okay.
My go-to at Arby's, John. Have you ever had the gyro, aka gyros? At, oh my god, Dave, dude, it's fucking legit, man.
Okay, I'll take your word for it because I need something new.
Yeah, if you go to Arby's, which I don't really go that often because there's not one around here, but that's my fucking go-to. You get yourself a gyro, and you get yourself. I don't go curly fries because they're always burnt. I go crinkle cut fries.
Whoa.
Okay. And then I get some horsey sauce.
Yes.
And I fucking drown the whole thing.
Oh. That's separately. You get the horsey sauce. You're like, now put that to the side. Now fucking drown, you piece of shit.
Exactly.
My girlfriend will always get like a roast beef sandwich, but I do curly fries because I'm smart and I know what's good there. But then you take the barbecue sauce or ketchup. I'm thinking of the chicken tenders. I would take the chicken tenders and put some horsey sauce in there, mix it up. But ketchup with horsey sauce, so it's got that little kick to it with the fries.
Oh, you're one of these sauce mixer guys.
Only there, yeah. Just that horsey sauce. You just need that. Sometimes you just keep them separated, and you can just do like a little dippy dab.
Oh, dude, let's fucking go to Arby's today, man.
Let's do it. We'll virtually
dude,
hang out.
NECA King just each other. I think we got to ban NECA King temporarily for an hour because he just bold Chex Mix instead of oh my god, Chex Mix is like what? It's like what a grandmother eats.
I was gonna say this is the food that the parents were like, no, you can't, but you can have this because it's
dude. What is in Chex Mix that the only good thing is? Oh god, they have that
rye bread.
Wheat. What happened?
The brown rye bread chunks?
I hate that thing. That wheat. It's like eating chalk. Chex Mix. Oh, NECA King. What? That's.
His food takes are as valid as his figure takes.
Chex Mix. Chex Mix sucks. We have a super chat from VPG 4.99. What toys do combos pair with? It's a good question. Thank you for the super chat.
What's the right combo for combos?
The right combo for combos?
Yeah.
Well,
pizza. If you're doing pizza, you got Ninja Turtles. It's obvious. But if you're going classic cheese cracker or cheese pretzel, well, I don't know now. Oh,
I'm gonna say Street Fighter Storm collectibles.
Oh, whoa!
Because they're all
That's
about
a hot take.
All about, what happened?
That's a hot take.
The hot take.
What do you have?
I'm thinking of the taste of Chex Mix in my mouth, and it's making me mad.
Oh, I know. I'm still pissed off about that. What figures do you have on your desk right in front of you? I'm sure there's like too many.
I have this Egon.
A fucking messy little bitch. I got these two. I brought her back out to see if how she's scaled with Catwoman. Actually, is pretty good. I mean, she's short. People complain about her shortness, but
I think that's a good scale, though.
Yeah, I think so.
The Resident Evil, that's like a non-licensed Resident Evil, right?
That's correct. That's Bro Toys. I was seeing if I could do like head swaps with this Catwoman, but her head is so realistic that you can't put it on anything and make it look right.
Well, yeah, I mean that I would figure if it has the same proportions as the in-art Batman, that those things don't really float onto anything.
I also have God, bless this fucking gorgeous boy.
Yeah, it's fucking nice, dude.
Scott Hot Boy Summers.
Hot boy. So, how did my super chat go through? Let me see.
Who was it?
Vicus Ouija? Hold on. I thought I got them all. 1 second.
I know. Well, no, nothing. The one you sent me. Oh, here we go.
You got something?
Thanks for all the great videos reviewing that mouse figure.
Wait, highlight it again. Highlight it again.
Oh, you fuck face.
Sorry. Jeez Louise.
Oh, my God. I'm going to revoke your privileges. Right there.
Oh, thank you, buddy. No, I don't. Why am I not seeing it, John?
It was way at the top. We had our little skit and we overlooked it.
Thank you, but dude, that figure. John, can we talk about that Mouse King? It's
I know, I really like it.
Yeah, like some people have been asking. So that figure is still on the Store Horseman site.
Okay, that's good.
Now they tend to, if people don't know about Figura Obscura,
yeah,
they tend to remake them for retailers, but in different colors.
That's right.
There's a rumor that maybe they make like a different color mouse, like you maybe white mouse or brown or something like that. Which
yeah, you could do that. It's usually the clothing that changes. So, well, I say usually. The only thing I can think of is Father Christmas. He went from a he went from a red cloak to a green one.
That was a good that was a good Chex Mix burp, John.
Yeah, that rye bread.
Yeah, they usually, it's usually a color swap. Oh, you're thinking it's going to be a soft goods color swap, not the actual figure.
Well, that's the only reference that I can think of with the color changes. So I don't know. I mean, we have 1/6 shooter in the.
Oh, well, they did. No, they changed the color of the figure too, because they did that Red Death, and they made him. Oh wait, maybe they just changed his cloak. It's a good question. Do they change the actual color of the figure? I think they do. I just can't think of it. But yeah, dude, that Mouse King is a slept on figure. I wasn't even gonna get it. I just got it as like as a flyer. And like, if you have like army, like you can literally build a whole mouse army just with all those freaking heads.
I know.
It's pretty cool.
Especially if you get the little gnomes, imps, the little imp bodies.
Yeah, get some imp bodies. I mean, they're expensive. Army building Mythic Legions is no.
Oh, okay. So there you go. I said this is a little.
Oh, wink. To not necessarily expect it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, 1/6.
Well, okay. Oh.
I would think that what they do is they assess how well the figure did. It's not sold out yet, which is crazy. I just think it's very slept on. Yeah. I always use that phrase like, "Oh, this is slept on," but that one is actually slept on. I think because
yeah, you got the list of. You should do a video that's like, here's my top slept on figures of the year, and here's my 300 figures of the year. Because you do say those.
Why you gotta be mean on Christmas?
Are you going to do another live stream, or are you going to condense it down after that utter shame from our game show?
2 hour. I don't know. I almost want to torture myself and rewatch it and be like, what was I talking about for 2 hours? Maybe I was like drunk or on an edible. Sometimes I've been known to do live streams in the past. Not hammered, but like pretty tipsy. So maybe I was just feeling it.
Well, we did have that infamous one together, which was.
Oh my god, that was fucking. Dude, we gotta do that again. You were fucking hilarious, dude. Your eyes were all wide. It was fucking hilarious. It was great.
For anybody that hasn't seen them yet, my goodness, how about we just take a moment to acknowledge the work that I did yesterday.
Oh, I thought you were going to say acknowledge my work.
What is there to acknowledge about your work?
I don't know, that it's awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is in relation to that. So feel free to rant about Flip War as you inevitably will. Wait. There it is. All right. Can we get it? Can we make it big? So if this was the first thing I did yesterday.
I know you did. John did this completely without my knowledge. He just
Or approval.
or approval. I think John just rolls that way. He's like, I'm going to do this. There's nothing what can I do? What am I going to sue John? You know what I mean? But right. I was very impressed with this.
Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is based on the illustration that you had done. And then I colored. I don't know if I can go back that far. How far do I have to go? Oh God, I wasn't prepared for this.
You are not prepared.
I am not prepared.
No, you missed it. You colored both of those. Go up.
Yeah, right I didn't want to show this one. I wanted to show
no. Down, right there.
Oh my God, I suck.
God, you're fucking stupid, John.
Why isn't it showing?
You broke it. You broke the internet. Good job.
Well, that's fun.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. Anyway, he drew those and I colored them. Ugh. Was that worth it? No. And then this was me taking that original illustration and then just obviously recoloring things, but then changing things up. Obviously, like added the chimney, added the snow, the Santa beard. He's got the cookie crumbles coming out of here. So I drew the cookie. I changed his hand into a glove. Added a little bell, a little jingling. But yeah, so it is a fake beard. You can see it's just kind of like hanging off his face.
Right. I like that you made it droopy and fake.
Yeah, but this is like
John, I will say that a lot of people have been asking if this could be a figure, and this print can like be sold with it.
Yeah. Yep. Why not?
If we made that as a figure, it would have to come with. I don't really want to re-explore that sculpt like fully again, like with another. So if I would only do this if people wanted it, and if it would maybe come with some other stuff that could be tooled, or soft goods or something. Like I don't want to just take the regular flipboard, put a beard on it, and be like, hey, Christmas figure,
Yeah, I agree. One thought about so I changed his backpack to like a red color, but maybe that pack is still there, but then it's just kind of covered up, like loosely covered up with soft goods. Like it'd be sculpted to look like a sack, but then you have his like thing in there, or just like completely replace it with just a big sack.
But wait, I don't understand the first suggestion. If you use the actual bag, what are you saying?
So you have his like metal backpack, and then you could just like sculpt on over top of that to make it look like he just kind of pulled a Santa sack over it to hide himself, So it's just like, I don't know. It was stupid. Cool. Forget what I said. I'll edit that out.
I like that.
And then this. Because
I love, dude. This I think could be a figure like all day.
Well, Artcast said in the comment of the other one, I smell I imagine him dressed as reindeer or whatever. So then I was like, fuck you. So then I drew this. I couldn't decide what background to use. So I uploaded both. But now
I like the green more.
I like the green more too. It's more thought out too. And like actually,
and everything pops.
But yeah, so I drew all these little Christmas lights and shit.
Yeah, I forget that John can draw. I like that they're jingling too.
Yeah. That I had to sell the idea. I was like, wait, they can't. They're just sitting there. So I was like, no. Let's jingle jangle.
Could you take the existing mold of Katja and make the nose glow red? I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I mean, because it would have to be cut out from the inside, and like a kind of translucent plastic like this stuff would have to be placed over the nose, like a glowing red version of this.
Yeah, but I think you. I want to do something Christmassy. Maybe a 2-pack with Dr. Dreidel.
Okay. Yeah, might as well.
What did somebody ask? Well, Dust Tape says, perfect Flipboard redemption arc. You'll become Santa. Actually, the story I had, thank you for bringing that up, Dust Tapes. I had a short story that was going to be, it was something like, it's during Christmas and Flipboard is, there's so many sales, so Flipboard can't sell his shit. So he gets the idea to dress up as Santa, like maybe he mugs a Santa, and he pretends to be Santa. And when the kids are like, "I want this," they're like, "I want a toy train." He's like, "Are you sure you don't want like a Spawn figure or whatever the Fawn figure?" And he's like, "Oh, that sounds kind of cool too." And he's like, "Well, I have one." You know what I mean? And it's like, and then he convinces the mom. He's like, "You just tell mom you want it and go talk to my partner." You know, and so he's flipping his own shit to like kids by convincing them, you know, to buy stuff. And then he gets found out by like the real Santa who comes in. He's like, "There's the guy that mugged me," or something. And then like it turns into a whole thing.
I love it.
And then the moms are chasing
I like
him.
the idea that if he's wearing this fake beard, but he mugged the real Santa, then when we see Santa again, there's like the cut to him later, and he's just got like little patches of like hair, and he's clearly been like shaven off, so his beard's gone. So we now understand that Flipboard made a fake beard using Santa's real beard.
he doctored a real beard. That's
Yeah.
pretty. That's pretty.
Remember
gnarly.
when like Beavis and Butthead like shaved their pubes and glued them to their faces?
Oh yeah,
Just
that's
kind of
right.
look like that.
Yes, that's a great pull. I mean, let's face it; these are like Beavis and Butthead episodes anyway. It's just like it's like Master Universe with Beavis and Butthead.
God, yeah. This needs to be a 21-minute animated series.
I'll work on it, dude. That one we did for a minute and a half took forever. Would I consider yeah, I would. I will say that like Masterverse, I like Masterverse. I think it's hit or miss. When it hits real hard. You know, right now I'm just trying to, you know, make some new characters in this style, and you know, because it's like I like the idea of like sort of like an elevated origins figure. That's what the Hound is going to be. It's going to have like origins, as you saw the proportions, but like I like it with like nice paint and nice sculpt and this and that. So that's going to be my goal. And if they do well and people want them in like another style, I'll be happy to like explore that. You know, right now, I'm just, you know, we're working real hard to service this style and have like a fun thing on your shelf with all these silly figures. We're doing the comics, so I'm focusing on that. But if it did well and it made sense, I would do it. You know what I mean? Or I would, you know, I have an advantage where I can talk to people in the chat and kind of gauge people's opinion before coming out with something. So I'd be open to that. It wasn't a very funny, sexy answer, but you know.
No, it was an answer though, and sometimes that's all we need.
Yeah.
We'll find.
John, what are you opening right now? What are you trying to do, bro?
I have this box from like the first year of collecting. It's just got like a bunch of Christmas shit in there that like I put on action figures. I haven't really touched it, but I just got an idea and I wanted to. So just do your thing.
Do your thing. Anyway, I'll do my thing. Yeah, so yeah, he flips to the parents. You know, like he tries to like sucker like a bunch of moms to buy stuff, and they're like, "Well, oh, it's like Timmy really wanted like a glow in the dark Fawn figure," and he's like, "Yeah, I did. You know, just we sell them right there, lucky." And then you know you get it, and then he's running all over the mall. There's a mall in the land of the fairy. It's a whole thing. I got Mike and Raph Godzilla. Well, Merry Christmas, buddy. Those are good pickups. Sheldon shocked. Pickle D's here. Hello, my fellow John and Hatter acolytes. What's going on, buddy? Will they continue? I know they have one more in the tank with that Donatello. I think they're done, man. I think Playmates now is I think Playmates now is just we can talk about that more, but I think they just cruise on autopilot. That's what I think. I got Christmas money. What do you think I should get? I mean, what do you like, man? You know, tell us what you like. We have some suggestions. The chat will for sure. Jordan from Canada, I love a universe with lots of characters a la Marvel. Yeah, it's the good thing about well, I mean, you do this with every figure. You try to reuse the sculpt, you know, like Masterverse does it. But yeah, I would probably keep on, like, I want figures that can fit Flipboard and can expand this like kind of like wacky world. And I have ideas, guys. I got ideas. Not all Ninja Turtles and He-Man stuff, new stuff. You know what I mean? That hound is going to be, a lot of people are going to want that dog. I see Flipboard Santa using the kids as focus group to figure out what toys are hot and then buy them all up. Ooh, I like that. That you can even do that as a separate scene. You could do that like, or you could do a part of the montage when he's talking to kids. You know, like he's like, do you want a Master Universe figure? He's like, Master Universe sucks, and he's like, what's great? He's like, Pokemon cards, you know, and it's like, he's like, Pokemon cards, eh? And then and then the story continues. All right. Look, I don't need John to riff. Me in the chat, we can come up with our own fucking. This guy thinks he's like the like hot shit, like we need him. TiVo67 says, pants work on Masterverse. I made a Masterverse Flipboard and Flaker. Tivo, did you show me that? I want to see that. Masterverse Flipboard and Flaker. I would love, here's an idea that I actually am considering. I would love to do a third-party figure called, like, I don't know, Flipman Guy. But it's like a nice Mesco-looking figure. Like, you know how all of the, like, that Punisher figure I reviewed, like, it's like third party is just ripping off any license. I'm like, I'll just rip off myself, but maybe make like a nice high end with cloth Flipboard, very posable, like something you would get like from like a third party Superman, Batman kind of shit.
Dude, it has to happen, especially with like the soft goods element of that. And all the paint.
Yeah. All the paint and the soft goods and stuff like that. I think that would be a nice little investment. Pre-order Mesco Shredder with that money. But you don't have to spend that money now. That's the thing. You can go to like Toy Stock or get a Mesco Shredder. No money down, bro. My Christmas present was the Spirit of Splinter 5-pack, but that shipped in July, so I blew my load a little early. Yeah, that's right. That was a July shipment. That went pretty fast. I ordered Mesco Turtles for next year, though. Jordan from Canada. Brandon from 9 to 5 Warriors had a dream to bring back Saturday morning cartoons. Flipboard, Odious, Plunderlings, and Laserman would make a great block. Ooh. I don't know what Laserman is, though. What's Laserman?
Yeah, I don't know either.
I know Plunderlings. I love Plunderlings. I'm going to do a Plunderlings review, I think.
You're not.
No, I will. John, don't.
No, you're not. Just like you're on the shelf reviews that are for channel
members. I don't like when you're doubting me. Mikkel Stapler, hope everyone had a great holiday. You too, man. Toy Stalker said, sorry, Hat, I forgot to tell you, Ace and I started a company called Top Hat Toys and are making Flipman Guy. Hey. Oops. Dude, that's
Top Man. Top Man? Top Hat. Top Hat.
Sorry. Top Hat Toys. I fucked it up.
All right, you ready?
I'm gonna sue you, Rob.
I don't have antlers.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. I had this like tiny little set of LED lights.
Isn't that adorable?
Huh?
What Christmas hat are you using?
It was just something from one of those random like Target.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
I like that, man.
Hold it,
but now you have me sold that he needs, in addition, reindeer ears.
Oh yeah. He definitely needs the ears. That sells it. the Santa hat's fucking stupid, and I failed by using it.
It's so angry. So
But
angry.
how funny!
I like it.
Was it worth that?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it was worth it because I was talking to the chat, my beloved chat. But
yeah,
you know,
if you were just sitting there waiting on me.
Well, the problem is you showed the issue is you showed an image with antlers, and so like I thought that's where you were going. Right. I thought you were going to doctor up some kind of antlers.
No, we know that I am a fucking idiot.
Well, yes. I mean, you are correct.
Okay.
You're correct about that.
So, that was a lot of work for nothing.
Yeah, that was John overestimated the impact of that.
I just knew that I had these lights, and I was like, "Well, fuck! I better see how this." Well, I already drew it, so that was better than this.
Laserman is a brainchild from Toy Father, Toy Daddies. His theme song is. I gotta look up Laserman. I will say this in terms of Masterverse, I desperately want to make the NECA figures. And if you don't know what the NECA figures are, it's the Ninja Elephant corporate assholes. I desperately want to make them, but I cannot afford. I'll just say it now because some people ask me for Wave 2. I cannot afford to tool that for Wave 2. Because if I'm going to make some corporate elephant guys with suits and bats and weapons that fuck you up, I'm going to make them big. They're going to be big. Like they'll tower over Flipboard. They'll,
Oh yeah.
Like, I desperately. A lot of people have been asking. Yes, I want to make the NECA figures, and I wanted to say NECA right on the box, and then Ninja Elephant corporate assholes. Yeah. I just can't afford it. Like the tooling is like.
And you can put NECA because there's a NECA electric company as well. So that's just an acronym,
yeah, that's right. It's just an acronym. 100%. I'm thinking of like it wouldn't be as big as this, John, but these ogres that are big and fat or whatever, like it's got to be proportions. I feel like it's got to be something that doesn't share tooling. I don't like the idea of like Snout Spout where he's like all muscular but an elephant head. Yeah. It's got to be a big fucking chunky elephant.
Well, the closest reference we would have would be Animersha Kingdom.
Yes,
Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Well, they're elephant and hippo, which we haven't seen yet, but yes, like something like that. But wearing a suit, and we got to figure out names, man. Like, part of me is thinking, should they just have corporate names like Dan from HR or Bob from like?
Just use the turtle acronyms or acronyms. Jesus, initials. That'll give you a starting point.
Okay.
So Dan.
Oh, got it. So use their. Or is it funny? And part of me is like, should it be failed companies? But then I'm like, nah, you get into trouble. Like, I don't know. You call one of them like fucking Exxon, or like I don't know. All right, I don't know. Did Exxon fail? That's. But it's got to be just like corporate names. Yeah. Like
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, but I think to separate them from the pack of like other elephants that exist out there. Yeah, they'll be wearing suits. I don't know if it's soft goods, probably sculpted because that'll look nice and aesthetic, right? I think.
Yeah.
And they're just mean. They're just mean elephants, you know?
Yeah, I like the idea that they get in situations where you're like, oh, like they're gonna help us out or whatever, but then they just always double cross you. That's like
you think they're tricky?
Well, yeah, because they don't care about other people. So whatever they do, they'll just make people feel like they're needed or they're welcome or like part of the team.
Oh, okay.
And then immediately just get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean they're everyone in this world. By the way, somebody asked me like, is the Hound a good guy? And I was like, well, I mean, it depends how you look at it, because the Hound is a curse in the marketplace to kill flippers. Because the little tag that I put in is in 2026, all flippers will die. He is definitely the villain of Flipboard.
Yeah.
Okay. He is a cursed beast that kills flippers in the aisle. You know, like so you'd have a scene. Remember the scene from American Werewolf in London where the guy is in the subway? If you don't, it's a really cool scene. But you know, you'd have a guy leaving the marketplace of Target, and he's like, oh my god, I just got all of these Hasbro Legend figures. Like, I'm gonna fucking flip them. And then he's like, what's that? What was that? You know, and it like, you know, he's like, must have been the wind. And then he goes to his car and he's like, man, I'm gonna make someone. Oh, what's that? You know, and then he's like, oh, you know, just like, I don't know what's going on. I better get out of here. And then as soon as he gets in his car, that giant ball, boom, just lands on the hood. He's like, what the fuck are you, man? And then the hound just eats him or whatever. He's a flipper killer.
Yeah. There are no, as of right now, what we know, there are no heroes in this universe. I mean, if there are heroes, like, it's not their story.
That's exactly. It's another. There's another. Yeah, some people have who's like the hero. It's like it's a bunch of the land is called Nefertiti. It's just varying degrees of assholes.
Yeah,
greedy and psychotic people that live in this land. So
we do have some really fun ideas, though.
Dude, we have. I almost blew the spot. We should
save it.
I was thinking of the.
Oh yeah. We got to save it at least until there's some sketches, and then you can present it and tell the story.
Present it. Present yourself. Anyway, sorry how Hatter just throws into Mark Wahlberg. What are you, man? What's going on? What's good? Is this some kind of? Is it the win? What's happening, John? John.
Who would voice the Hound? Does the Hound speak like in words?
I don't know.
Well, it's something to think about.
I feel like right now he doesn't speak.
Okay.
He's just like a scary killer.
Yeah, I like that. Let me screen share this. We have other news to talk about. You wanted to keep talking about it? You just kind of stopped talking. So I was like, let me save this.
No, John, we can change. we could. John, that's my new character. Guy who sounds like he's passive aggressive, but he's not. Like, here's my character. I go, yeah, John, you played the regular guy, and I'm being passive aggressive. Okay, yeah, John, we could screen share whatever you want. Go ahead.
I mean, all right, if you don't want me to screen share it, we can just do something.
No, John, I'd love for you to screen share it. Actually, I didn't tell you this. I have an affliction where I always sound passive aggressive. I always sound sarcastic. So please, John, it's your show. Share whatever you want. And please, once again, remember, this is an affliction. I have a special disease where I always sound sarcastic. So please, just show whatever you want because it's your show. Obviously, it's your fucking show.
Wow. I know you said that it's an affliction, but I got to say that it really doesn't make me think that you want me to share it. And now I kind of lost interest in sharing it. So if you like the idea, maybe you can screen share it and then we'll talk about it. But I don't want to.
Well, John, I don't know when you started thinking. Okay. I don't know when you decided I'm going to start thinking. I'll be a guy that thinks. But this has been a problem my whole life. And I've lost many people and close loved ones because of this affliction. Okay, because I'm always like, hey, do you want to come to my Christmas party? I'll be like, oh, that's what I want to do. I'd love to come to a fucking Christmas party. I can't think of anything better. And they go, well, fuck you. And then I'm like, I really did want to go to that Christmas party, but I can't stop talking like this. I want to talk about what you want to talk about, John. Trust me.
I don't really want to show this. All right. Let's see here. Nestor. I mean, this is how you get kicked out of the chat. For thinking that you know what you think is being something. Oh. Near, can I talk about this?
Yeah, let's talk about
there's a very specific thing I want to talk about this. So for those that don't know.
Oh my god, look at that. Holy shit.
This is the 1/6 scale. So for all of you in the chat, they're like, "Oh, but I want the 112. I'd buy it." Don't worry. Sorry, it's an affliction that I have where I make fun of people for being stupid. No.
Right.
They did have a gray joint-free version prototype recently of this in 1/12 scale with a bunch of other things. So like if you like the Batman versus Superman things, that's all coming. This is coming. More stuff from the Arkham games. But this is an exciting time because obviously if they're going to make this in the 1/6 and then they're going to make the 1/12 scale, I imagine they would have to do Kyle Reese, Sarah Connor, and then they go into the second movie, which I think most people probably love more than the first one. It would be great. I mean, just imagine, like NECA did a really good job with the Terminator 2 line,
right.
Or both movies. But imagine what InArt's doing and having all of them.
Yes, I love that they're starting with 1984.
Yeah,
because I love this movie, and the hot take, but I think I love Terminator 2 for what it was, but I really love 1984 because it was just it's almost like a detective story. It's like a noir, like T2 is a full blown out like action movie, but like I just love this guy in like the clubs in LA in the 80s.
Yeah.
And
well, he's basically like the unkillable thing, like in like Jason Voorhees and all that stuff. Like it was just a crazy futuristic version of stories that you're familiar with, but it felt so unique at the same time.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for InArt, and yeah, this is obviously 1/12 scale, but they've been known to shrink their stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, we know that they are making this one in 1/12. So yeah. So whatever you collect, 1/6 or 1/12, InArt is doing it, baby. Very excited. Very excited. Especially if we get the alternate head with no eyebrows.
Oh yeah, that no eyebrow head.
Yes, crazy.
Do you think they'll do Sarah Connor and she comes with the face?
The face?
You know, like the face that they're always using for memes, the Sarah Connor.
There's a Sarah Connor meme face?
Yeah, like, come on, chat. Chat has to know this. The Sarah Connor mid-coitus face.
I've not seen that used as a meme, and when I type her meme in, everything I get is just like her smoking a cigarette and then like judging you for whatever.
No,
you mostly judging for AI.
The chat has to know. I think John is just so disconnected because he's rich, and like he doesn't ever go on the internet except to do this. But I guess my joke doesn't land because I'm talking about. But
I see one now. Now that I've gone further, it's like her eyes shut.
Right. It's the yeah.
All right.
Chat, can you please help me?
Okay.
But yes, so that would be great.
In the original movie, there was it's in the book, I guess, the novelization of this movie that. Well, is it this movie? Yes, because this movie he's going back and he's trying to find all the Sarah Connors, but they're like in the novelization he's like cutting their legs open or something like that and looking for the metal pins because the future version of Skynet knew that she broke her leg and had metal pins in her leg and they were her foot, and they were trying to help identify that they got the right Sarah Connor. So every Sarah Connor they would kill, they would check for those, but she didn't technically get those until after this interaction with the Terminator. So this is just a really weird, grotesque addition to the.
Did you read that novelization?
I was watching the Caravan of Garbage, and they talked about it.
Okay.
How was that?
No, it was fine. John, you know who I would like but she's actually from Terminator 2?
Okay.
The
That was a great story.
I'm forgetting her name now, but the woman who pretends to be, you know, John, you know, he's like, your parents are dead, remember? And she kills
Yeah, his stepmom.
the stepmom, you know, what's her name? She's from Aliens. The yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a figure of her, hottie killer MILF. That's the thing. They don't even need the rights. They just call it hottie killer MILF.
They also pointed out in that it was a fun thing that the T-800 and 1000 were the only time they ever talked to each other was when they were impersonating other people on the phone. The only dialogue they have together, they're talking to each other and pretending to be. Yeah,
because he didn't really talk, and what do they have to say to each other once they see each other? Yeah. But that's what's so good about that movie. Like they didn't have to do any bullshit scenes where, you know, like a worse writer would have had them meet up and be like, "You're just like me. We're the same." You know how they always have like a villain who's like,
right.
you know, like join me because we're the same.
Yeah, and then or maybe at the very end, the T-1000 understands a little bit more, and he sees what family is, and then instead of killing, he saves them.
Oh, he has one. He has like one of those like
Sacrifices himself.
villain arcs.
Yeah.
He's a he's
a
a sympathetic villain.
The simp. You had it right the first time.
The simp.
The other thing they were talking about.
I just got an idea. Remember The Sims?
Yeah.
What if you had a game called The Simps, and it looks like The Sims, but it's just like a bunch of simp guys? Like it's just like, you know, like that. Like you just control simps, and like so you put them all in a party, and I don't know where I'm going with this.
What's the other thing they do?
What happened?
Well, and then what? Tell us more.
And then you know, like one guy will be like, what is this? You know, he'll be like, he'll talk to a girl. John, bail me out. I thought I had something funny, and it's going nowhere.
No, it went nowhere from the start.
What? Oh, Simp City.
There you go.
And I don't know what you do.
I need more time, guys. We'll go from there.
Yeah. John, you want to maybe move on, please?
I don't know what to talk about. I liked it better when we were just doing the figure carol.
We literally riffed on nonsense for 1 hour. What is that? All right, John, give me your thoughts, because you didn't give me your thoughts about NECA or Playmates or all that other stuff. So,
right.
What do you think? We got to talk about it. It's obviously a thing. It's not going anywhere. Do you think Playmates is going to re-up, or you think it's over, baby?
It's very interesting seeing the amount of like money they made over the years, and like how it was like shit. Mutant Mayhem came out and it was a fuck ton of money, and then slowly was going down again. I would imagine they still got at least 1 or 2 years of just gradual turnout. But knowing how much money they made from Mutant Mayhem, and there's a Mutant Mayhem sequel that's going to happen, you would be like, we have to lock on at least for the aftermath of that movie.
Wait, is it a sequel? I thought it was just like a short.
No, the short is just like a bonus thing.
Oh, they're making an actual.
They were doing, the plan was always 2 full movies and then like 2 seasons or something like that of an animated show. So I don't know. Obviously, we only know what was in that press release or whatever, but if it's just, I can't imagine that Playmates is thinking, well, we can't really afford it, or that Nickelodeon is suddenly like, well, we don't know if we want you to have it anymore because we've given it to absolutely everybody. That has to be like one of the most affordable licenses to get because everybody has it. You have like Ling Jun and Heat Boys. You have these companies that probably, I would imagine, Ninja Turtles in Asia is not as big as it is here in the US. Still decent, but not as big. And then they have found that it's still worth it for them to buy and invest in, build all of the Joy Toy, another one. they're just dumping so much into these. It's got to be affordable in the realms of licenses.
So you're saying like Playmates, you're saying that there's something else. It's not about Playmates can't afford the license. You think there's something else afoot?
Yeah, and like it's.
Well, remember, it's like a master license. I honestly, I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Like,
what is make anything license? From Ninja Turtles, anything you want, versus like you can only make figures or you can make board games, things like that. Maybe that's the difference between a master.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
But
yeah,
I can't imagine Playmates not having something from the Ninja Turtles to continue with. But the only other thing is that, okay, it's just an agreement thing, and Nickelodeon was like, suddenly we want more, and Playmates is like, well, this is kind of crazy, like, and Nickelodeon really felt like, well, it's such a big part of your business and you've had it for so long that, I mean, look, there's a lot of value, even though it's gone way up cost for you, and they're just banking on Playmates just folding and paying it. But they're like, you know what? We'll just make an announcement and make it a big deal and say, fuck you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, look, it could be, yeah. Maybe they're broke. Playmates might be broke. You don't know. Maybe they've also just had enough of each other. I don't know. Like that happens too. Like internally, you know, like.
But new people are coming and going all the time. So then it would just be like, well, these new people just don't get along or something.
I don't know. Well, it probably is related to whatever that master license is. Like, because you're right. It's like if the license is given to so many people, why not just give it to Playmates? But maybe that master license thing is what it's about. You know what I mean? Like maybe you know, or maybe they feel like they could be making a lot more money off of the vintage model that Playmates is not delivering. Because like, how many times have like we all complained about like, come on, Playmates, like do something with that vintage license. Like you have a license to like all of these crazy wacky things, but they don't really do it other than like re-release shit. Maybe maybe Nickelodeon feels like if somebody else got that library, like it would be, you know, like it would be more useful. I don't know.
This is just a quick Google answer, so who fucking knows? There's also a Quora. Somebody asked, so we can check that out too. But this says the master licenses enable hospitality brands to extend their reach globally by granting third-party operators the rights to use their brand name, trademarks, and operational systems. Allows for rapid expansion into new markets without the need for a substantial capital investment. Oh, that fucking helps. That doesn't help, does it?
John, I fell asleep halfway through that.
I did too.
John, I like Jordan's idea. We start a Kickstarter and we get the TMNT. Like that'd be a great idea. But my fear is that, John, if you and I do a Kickstarter and we raise enough money to get the TMNT license, then we have no money afterwards to do anything with that license. Which do we?
Yeah, I think at that point it's just like we get to go around and be like, yeah, we got the license.
Oh. We go to bars.
What are you guys making? We're not even sure we want to, honestly. It's really just kind of like teasing Nickelodeon, Viacom. We just kind of wanted to be like, yeah, we could, you know.
Dude, that would be hilarious that we almost become villains because we get the license just to sit on it.
Yeah.
And that means that other places can't get the license. And it's not that we did that on purpose.
That's Hasbro.
Oh. What property are you referring to?
Well, a lot of stuff, but like Mask for the longest time was a thing that pissed so many people off because they just held on to it and just never did anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But they had a bunch of random stuff like that.
Didn't they do that with Indiana Jones?
No, probably.
Yeah, like because well, Mezco made Indiana Jones.
I wonder how Mezco gets to play in that field.
What happened?
How does Mezco get to make the stuff that they make with the licenses? Because usually it's a competitive thing. Like you can't be a company in the U.S. that makes 1/12 scale or 6-inch scale of this thing because this company already does. So you can make 1/6 scale Mondo or whatever. So how does Mezco always get to play in that space? They're not a US company?
No, they're US. They're I think they're in New Jersey. But I'm just trying to think like they're not making things that are necessarily like limited like Thundercats where it's like only one license. Like, you know, like Indiana Jones. I don't know. I think there's plenty of people, not plenty, but like I feel like SH Figuarts has made Indiana Jones, Hasbro, obviously.
Yeah.
So you know, I think they just pay to play. I think if you can afford the license, which they seem to have access to a good amount of funds, you can just get it. Well, we need to kickstart to raise money to buy Mondo. John, wouldn't it be great if you and I owned Mondo somehow, and then we were Peter's boss and Hector's boss? Like that would be that would be amazing.
Yeah, we'd have a lot of HR conversations, unfortunately.
Right.
Because we're like, oh, we can't talk to these guys like this anymore.
That's true. We get him on the show. He gets all cocky. Imagine we tell him on the show. He's like, hey, how's it going, guys? I'm just working on a new, you know, and then we're like, hey, Peter, we got some news for you. It's like, we bought Mondo. And he's like, oh, come on, you guys. No, Peter, we bought Mondo. He's like, oh, you know, and then it's like it gets real serious. You know, it's like, we'll keep you around. But, you know, nothing is forever. As long as NECA brings out Stan Sakai. Dude, here's the thing that bums me out. Who knows if that's coming?
They have to put something out, though. Like, NECA can't just stop making stuff to save money. That doesn't work.
I mean, they make up, but the problem is they don't just make turtle stuff.
Right. But that's like their biggest thing for sure.
I'm just, it's bothersome. I guess we jumped to NECA and that's okay. It's bothersome that like, you know, there's like a pattern here of like, you know, figures that like you and I clowned on that Bebop and Rocksteady. So it's no, you know, I don't care about those, but I don't think those are going to come out. Somebody mentioned like, remember at one point they had like a cartoon Last Ronin.
Yep.
That's not coming out.
That was forever ago too. That was like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Half the stuff they do is
that kitchen.
Yeah.
They keep saying that kitchen's coming out, but like,
well, I mean, anybody in there with a logical brain could look at the state of everything and go, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that we don't have these things coming. Like, I see a lot of comments of people getting pissed about the giant crane not being out. And I'm like, you don't want it to be out right now. Like, NECA's expensive. They gotten more expensive. And that thing is going to be crazy because it's just too much with tariffs and all these other fees and things. And they're a small company and people forget that. They're not producing enough of a giant crane in numbers to justify having a lower price. Like, when these things are pre-orders, made to order kind of things like the labs, those are not quantities that they're very happy with, but they're hitting the numbers in order to successfully do the thing.
Right.
It's like if a item shows up in a store as available for $35 or $40 or whatever, that's because they made enough of them to be able to do that and sell it to retailers. And, you know, they're banking a lot on retailers for that stuff, but retailers aren't getting a hold of labs and giant cranes and things. It's just going to be too expensive.
Pickle D's saying that Trevor said they're coming early next year. Okay. All right. I really want those Sakai turtles.
Yeah,
man.
They're gorgeous. And those are reasonable. I mean, they've released so much stuff this year that's already been dealing with those fees. They made an announcement about how costs are going up, and retailers were getting those emails saying like, we're going to split the cost of these tariffs with you. You know, we're not going to put the whole percentage on you. So we know they're at least trying as a business to still get products out. They have to.
Yeah. I mean, I said it in the video, but like, I think part of the problem is that NECA is a small company, but I think their overhead is wild.
Yeah.
I hear that like it's like I think toy companies have to. I'm not advocating people get fired. God forbid. But like, I think that moving forward, you're going to have to see like companies just shrink their overhead in order to make this feasible. I think the days of like, we're $1 billion action figure company, I just don't think that's going to happen right now.
Right. Yeah. And like, even with these things being made to order, like the labs and stuff, Donatello's lab sold less than the living room, and that could just be because of what it was. Like,
Because it was a lab.
Yeah, like the living room is number one iconic. The lab is less iconic, I guess.
Right.
Like, people can pass on that. The kitchen's going to be even lower in numbers, but like selling a Krang, who knows what the price is going to be? Let's just say it's $300 because they can sell labs for that. Why not? People are going to fucking go crazy, and they're going to be so pissed about the price. I mean, they always are. We're going to have the things where, like, yeah, logically it should be this amount, but then you're going to have people be like, it should be $75 tops. Like, those are the comments that drive me nuts.
Oh, like, yeah.
You know, it's like Donatello's lab should be $75 max. And you're like, I mean, like, that's just so absurd. It's funny at this point. But even like, they're not going to sell as many with made to order customers as they would have a year ago, 2 years ago. Like, it's just, things are just getting too expensive. They'll get hit with the shipping and the tariff costs or whatever. You know, like I'm certain Mondo is hurting with numbers of items being sold per line because of the tariff fees that show up at checkout and shipping. I mean, a year ago it was free shipping.
Like people, when you say hurting, like people not buying because they see those fees. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh my God, all right, well, yeah, he's 250 instead of 210. Now I'm going to add them to cart, and then there's a tariff fee and shipping, and you're like, whoa, last year it was 210 and free shipping.
Right.
You know, so I know that I've passed on things.
Yeah.
So of course they're seeing that in large numbers. And like, I buy some things still because I justify it in my brain that, like, well, I can review it, and if it's good enough, I'll make some money back on it, and it won't be as expensive. In a perfect world, I make my money back or you know, or more than. But on Mondo, that's really fucking hard. Like, good luck.
Yeah, but you're in a different position than most consumers.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, even if I'm passing up on that stuff where I can do a tax write-off or maybe make some money from a video, I'm still just like, oh, it's just too much. I just can't justify it.
Yeah. Here's a comment. Why does Fisher-Price come out with baby toys that are huge, bulky, articulated piece of plastic, but they can charge way less than huge companies like NECA? It's bullshit. Wake up.
I would like him to be able to, like, if we could have like an open dialogue, I would say, okay, if you were to really think about it, what do you think the answer would be as to why they can do that?
John, the baby industry is gigantic.
Well,
okay. Like I know, I have a friend whose cousin works in, like, I don't know if it's baby toys, something with he's a multimillionaire. Like we really, and this here's a perfect example that equates to both of us. Look at action figure channels, the biggest action figure channels, and then look at the biggest baby like baby channels or whatever. It's in the millions.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but like, production wise, these are huge companies making thousands of those things. So they're like far surpassing even your Hasbro Marvel Legends in quantity of items. There's way many retailers that are carrying those things because you have baby specific stores and things. Then there's the quality of the item is not even close. That's not the same thing as like a NECA figure.
Right.
That's fully painted, that's sculpted by like a small team, that's sold in like much lower numbers. Like, the overhead cost of these things is not pennies on the item. You know, like, I don't know how much it costs NECA to buy one of their figures from the factory, but let's just say it cost them $20 and then they try to sell it for $35 or something. These Mattel and whatever all the Fisher Price things are just plastic that get stuck into a mold, they get pulled out of the mold and then put on the shelf. It's just plastic. There's no paint. There's maybe stickers, which are cheap. And then again, the numbers are so high that it probably costs them, we'll just say $1, and then they sell it for 15 or something. So like the profits margin for them is
they where they pay a lot of money is safety. There's a lot of you have to. I just know this because I know this person. When you sell to infants, when you sell to children, like there's a lot of safety shit that you have to pay, and it's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, like you're right. It's like what you know. It's because it's not just about the plastic. You know, it's about and people are not finicky when they buy baby toys. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my kid wants this here. You know, they just, you know, they're not like us. Oh, let me take a look. Let me see. Let me watch a review. I mean, yeah, maybe they'll watch a review, but it's just like, but yeah, quantity. It's just, you know, if you get kids, man, you're like, you got it made, dude. You know what I mean? Like you'll fucking. I mean, look at us. Like the shit that we bought as kids is shit that we're still buying. Like if they just get their hooks in you, fucked, man.
Yep. That's why I still buy every type of like put the shape into the block thing and the speaking spells that I can find because they just got their hooks in me. And I'm like, oh, that's how you say cat?
I mean, that's how you still learn words.
Yeah. I know because of the toys I have that the cow goes. Oh. You know, it's funny. Over the years, we've seen it, especially in the turtle group, like people always just being like, kids don't buy toys anymore. Kids don't buy blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, they do. They do. I mean, the parents do for the kids, all that stuff. Like, obviously, because there's like 10 aisles of toys. But there are kids that have channels doing this stuff. Speaking of like what you're talking about, there are little kids doing little kid toy things that get millions of views, kids only YouTube or whatever. Then there's kids that are, we'll just, I don't know, probably like 10 plus or whatever, that are reviewing Dragon Ball figures. It's crazy. Like I'll get a comment from like somebody that's clearly a kid, and then I click on their thing, and then they have little reviews. Little reviews because I'm thinking of a little kid. I'm not demeaning their diminishing their video. I just mean that you have a little kid being like, okay, and then if you know, and they talk about articulate, they do the same shit we do. But there's just kids doing it, and yeah, this is it's crazy. It hits every generation.
John, I just came out up with a genius marketing gig. I'm going to make my daughter review Flipboard.
You should.
And then I will. And then, you know, it's just gonna. Wouldn't that be funny? Like a little kid, like I give her my Mesco figures. Like she reviewed, like a little kid reviewing like high end.
Dude, that probably will have like a huge audience for some reason because it's just like it's the factor, you know. Like you have years ago, there was like that little girl that it was probably during COVID or something, but she's just like, I'm just a baby or whatever. But she's just like a toddler. But I think it's the same little kid that would like go in like do cooking videos.
Okay.
And she'd be like trying to pour the flour in and doing all the stuff that like adults do, but it's just a little kid doing it, and it's so funny.
It just instantly becomes adorable, huh?
Yeah. So
dude, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make my daughter review. I'm gonna make her do that. John.
That's the trick, and then it becomes like an Apple TV Plus show.
Right. I'm a horrible father at that point.
Yeah. Dance moms, toy dads. I see it.
Dude, what's that kid who's the most famous doing was it Ryan, like Ryan toy reviews or something like that? Like he's like 18 now, I think. I guarantee he hates his parents. I guarantee, or one of his parents. Like they made,
it'll come out. It'll be like a Macaulay Culkin scenario where like 20 some years later we get like a book when then we get like
I bet you do.
Goes up in the limelight again, and he's doing interviews with like 60 Minutes.
Yeah. You don't want to grow up and be the I review toys kid, like. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I wish him luck. Casper's Corner with the super chat, $5 USD. My nephew's 9 and he's a Ninja Turtle nut. He was even sad when we told him about Playmates.
Oh, way to ruin his
thank you
dreams.
For the $5, bud. But that's who Playmates is for.
Right.
Playmates, he should be sad. Not he shouldn't be sad, but like that is, like Playmates should be. That is the wheelhouse. I'm wondering if they're just trying to turn Ninja Turtles into like, because Ninja Turtles. I mean, just follow me on this, John. Like, because I haven't worked it out in my brain.
All right,
but like, you forget Ninja Turtles is a brand that also has to appeal to children.
Yes.
Okay. So whoever picks up that light, we have Ling Jun and we have all these are all for us. NECA's all for us. But that does, maybe that was the problem with Playmates. Maybe they're not looking for like NECA companies like that. Maybe they're looking for a children. They're like, you are not connecting enough with children. We want a company that like really, like in the 80s, how that Ninja Turtles connected with kids. Maybe they were disappointing on that front. I don't know.
I mean, seeing the profits that they had during the Mutant Mayhem, I would love to know what the what the percentages of like who that was purchased for. Because you can't be like 7-year-olds bought these figures. It would always be the parents buying the figures. But were these bought for the kids or were they bought for the parents like us to do stupid reviews?
Right.
And then eventually,
do you think that's even possible? Like that sort of cross pollination is even possible?
I don't know. Maybe Fisher Price will get the Turtles license.
Good for them if they do.
But that's the thing; they could have it, and Playmates could have it probably, right? I don't like everybody can get the license. I obviously,
I know, but it's this like master license thing.
Yeah, true.
I don't think they just want Ninja Turtles just to go to guys like us.
Yeah, I think they want to be able to make board games. They want to make whatever.
They're probably looking at Ninja Turtles and going, there's probably some hotshot at Nickelodeon or wherever that's going like, why does every third kid not have Ninja Turtle stuff now? And I don't know if that's the case, but like, why we made that Mutant Mayhem movie? What's going on? Why is it not? I predict that Ninja Turtles gets even more kiddie, and the next movie you'll see after Mutant Mayhem, my prediction is you're going to see like almost like, I'm not saying I want this, don't kill me. You're seeing almost like a Trolls Minion type thing where it's just like Ninja Turtles really going for like little kids. That's what I mean,
if you wanted to pitch to them to make a movie, that would be the pitch. Because you're like, it hasn't really been done, and this will go hard into that market. Let's think of, you need to have some references of like what movie. We'll still do some things for the adults because they have to take the kids, but this is going to be heavily like this type of movie. And like you said, is it?
Here's the movie. April is like a little girl. She's like a Pixar little girl. And then the Ninja Turtles are all little minion types.
Yeah.
And they maybe they don't even speak, John. Maybe they just come out of the sewer and they're like that. And then kids just eat it up. They're like, oh my God, we got to get, and of course we as adults will hate it. But it doesn't matter.
We love, obviously, if they just are doing Baby Turtles, we're sold. Because 2 years ago, NECA had Baby Turtles. Then we got Baby Turtles and Mutant Mayhem. We're like, that's the best part of the movie.
That's true.
Little tots.
That's true.
I see a lot of people in the chat saying as long as McFarlane doesn't get the license. I mean, unless they just mean the master license, but McFarlane's been making.
Yeah, McFarlane has Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And you're right.
They don't
not
look
want
very
him
good.
to have it.
Yeah, all right. I got the Ninja Turtles, John. And guess what? You know what's so funny? McFarlane, on just another note, is very bitter. I don't know if you know about this. He's very bitter that he's not directing the Spawn movie. Do you know that?
Oh,
Because
well,
for the
that's
longest
probably
time,
fair.
what happened?
That's probably fair to be bitter about that.
Yeah, so for the longest time, he was set up as a director of the movie because I
Yeah.
guess he's directed like music videos and stuff. Um, and there was another writer, and then all of a sudden, the language in the trades changed to there is a they're looking for a filmmaker, meaning like another director and a writer. And then I saw him on some. This is such a Todd thing. He was hosting some kind of like thing, and somebody asked him like, "Oh, what's your favorite director to do the Spawn movie?" And he got real like dark about it because somebody mentioned Bradley Cooper, or he mentioned Bradley Cooper. He's like, "Why do you think Bradley Cooper's a good director?" And they're like, "I don't know, like right." And he had a whole thing about Bradley Cooper, and he goes like, "Bradley Cooper is a good director because he got a good cinematographer and he got some good lighting guys." And which by the way is wrong. That's not why he's a good. It was such a bad take. But he basically tried to minimize Bradley Cooper as a director
Right. Well,
because
does that mean, oh, so Todd, are you going to get like bad cinematographers and lighting and stuff to show that you're a good director and still made a good movie?
yeah,
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'd still get them expensive, guys.
yeah, no, but what you landed on is what he was getting at
Right.
was that he was probably frustrated in meetings where they were like, "We need another director," and he's like, in his head, he's like, "No, I'm the guy that should do it." And so when he was answering that question, that was him defending himself by going like, "I'm a good director. I just need to hire the right people." But that's not how it works because most movies nowadays are shot with like professional cinematographers that have
Right.
graduated from AFI and know what they're doing. Most cinematographers want to be doing Paul Thomas Anderson, not Paul Thomas. Paul, what's the good one? The There Will Be Blood guy. That's what most of them want to do. Okay, but like that was his way. He's so bitter about getting kicked off of Spawn because the way he looks at it, it's like his own movie. Todd, you have millions of dollars. Why don't you just fund your own movie? You know what I mean? Like he should at this point. If he's that embittered about it,
Yeah.
then he should just do it. We have a super chat right here from Raceland Zero, by the way. I think Hatter's right. Cancel The Last Ronin. Wait, what did we?
I think meaning that there's, well, I don't know. I don't understand the connection, but whatever Viacom's trying to do for the brand, maybe.
Oh yes, they did cancel.
Yes, the last
Yes.
run.
Thank you for the super chat, by the way. But yeah, I forgot about that. So maybe there is something to that. But I think they want to go. I think they want like a Minions movie, John.
I mean, there's something to that. There's something to that. Somebody mentioned they should just go to like being little kids and Splinters. Just like it's almost like, yeah, let's see those in between years that we only like maybe see in a flashback. You could have a whole series where it's like definitely made for kids. It's cuter, it's light animation, and it's just Splinter teaching them how to be the best of their best. I mean, to think of like how Teen Titans Go. Well, Teen Titans was an animated thing, and then I think it switched to Teen Titans Go. Is that right? And then it was
Yeah,
like way more kiddie and like, but it found way more success with that. Like,
yeah.
and they didn't really do the same adventures. It was just stories. I think they could definitely do that.
Yeah, they could. I think Mutant Mayhem was a good attempt at like appealing to kids, but I think it still kind of like was appealing to us. I think
Yeah.
they were trying to like toe the
Yeah.
line.
For sure.
But Baby Turtles is very tempting. Baby turtles,
I know.
they make our dreams come true. Ba da la 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 la. Let's just get some more chats right here. John, I think you should answer this one. I got a bunch of Christmas money. I like anime figures, but not Naruto and My Hero Academia. What should I get? I also like Star Wars, Marvel, and Five Nights at Freddy's. Go, John.
Oh boy, I think there are some pretty affordable Five Nights at Freddy's figures, but I don't know. I think it's like is it Jazzwares? Somebody's making some of those figures that are like pretty cheap and probably like your only option. So if you like that, you could probably go that route. I mean, I always say just get the character that you love the most from the thing you like the most. You don't need to spend all your Christmas money. But if you like Dragon Ball or whatever, just go to like Target or Walmart and look for the anime heroes stuff. Those are like pretty affordable, pretty cheap, and you can get a lot of stuff in the box. I would say do that, and anything that's at Target, Walmart, or Best Buy for anime stuff is usually the entry level price point stuff. So that would be my recommendation.
Oh, look at John dropping his professional knowledge, giving out Christmas. Because you're good in one medium, comic art doesn't always mean you're going to be good in another filmmaking. That is very true. I bet Todd doesn't know much about lenses, post-processing, yada, yada. I agree. Although I will say, Charlie Noble, that's your real name. I don't think, again, this is my own film school perspective. Lenses, you get a DP, you're good.
Oh my God.
Post-processing, editing, you get other people for that. I think as a director, you have to know, like, you got to know about pacing. You got to know about the type of movie that you're making. You probably should be a writer.
Dude, he's a writer with so much stuff. I had no idea.
What happened?
He's a writer with so many movies and things. I had no idea.
Who?
Todd.
Not feature movies or what?
So he's. I'm just gonna pull up him on IMDb as a writer. Venom: The Last Dance. So Why Can't Batman Laugh? Spider-Man 2.
That's not him as a That's not him as a writer.
Yeah, these are saying created by.
Created by. That's
co-creator, character, Venom created. Well, that's stupid. It's under writer.
I know. IMDb categorizes you as a writer. I mean, Rob Liefeld is a writer for Deadpool, and Rob Liefeld doesn't know how to write shit. So
okay. Let me find where he is credited as a writer. There was a Spider-Man game. There's a short film called Why Can't Batman Laugh? He was a writer. Spider-Man: Return of Venom is a short. He was a writer. Then we go back to 2007. There's a Spider-Man video game, Friend or Foe. He was a writer. Spider-Man 3 video game. He was a writer.
When they say he was a writer,
but everything else is saying like character created, things like that. So I don't know. You might be right. He may not have anything to do with those.
I really doubt that Todd came in, especially like now era rich Todd came in and slummed it, which it would be slumming it as a video game writer. I don't think you can afford a guy like that, nor do you want a guy like that. I don't think. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, and his director things. Oh God. So 2022, he did an Ozzy Osbourne thing, and then it was a music video. Then from 2022, you got to go all the way back to 2009, and he did this Disturbed Land of Confusion music video, and then he had like he did Korn videos and stuff. But yeah, what the fuck does he know? But I do think that like he should at least have the opportunity because it's his thing.
I look. I think if Todd wants to be a filmmaker, go make a film. It doesn't have to be Spawn.
Yeah, there's no reason why he doesn't. I mean, he could put that film out, and we're like, Jesus Christ, Todd McFarlane's a great director.
Yeah,
we don't know. So I think he should at least have the opportunity since it's his.
But he can easily, dude. Todd McFarlane could put millions into a film and not miss it. So go make a movie. I don't know, make a critical movie.
Yeah.
Make a movie that's like,
but I want to use other people's money to do it in case it doesn't work.
He could but John, he could probably find other people's money too. Like he could, Todd McFarlane could be like, I want to make a movie right now and probably get $2 million to just make some independent movie about a kid who wants to draw comics or something. You know what I mean? Like some thing that's like that. I think the problem is he wants Hollywood to open up for him. I don't know why, because Hollywood is becoming irrelevant. But like he wants Hollywood to open the gates and put him in the chair and be like, you are the commander in chief right now of this film and this and that. It's just not that sexy a model unless, do something critical. Do like if I had money like you had money, I'd be making short little films. Like we'd be making shit. We would just put money into the shit we wanna fucking make. So I think by the way, this Rob Liefeld, John, funniest thing ever. I read the new Youngblood that Rob Liefeld did. I don't know how much you know about Rob Liefeld, but the chat will also appreciate this. So Rob is like one of these, like, I don't want to draw buildings. I don't want to draw feet is the famous thing. I don't want to draw guns. I don't want to draw. So he makes his first issue of Youngblood. First splash page is a yacht. The yacht looks like a sandal that's turned over. It has no detail. It just looks like, and the whole time I'm going like, okay, this opens on a yacht. And then the whole issue is on a yacht. And I'm like, why is Youngblood attacking? And then I'm like, oh, it's all in the water. There's no buildings. There's nothing. There's not a building in sight.
Oh my God.
And this guy, like, I don't know if you've ever and Rob's Instagram is hilarious too, because he is Rob Liefeld is the Uncle Rico of comic books. And I say this with all due respect too, because I was a giant fan at one point. But what I mean by that is all his social media is right now is people asking him questions about Deadpool.
Yeah.
They'll be like, who would win in a fight? Deadpool and the Hulk. And he'll be like, the Hulk. And then and it's just Uncle Rico reminisce. It's like or Al Bundy. Remember Al Bundy's like, I made 4 touchdowns in high school. He is stuck. He's trapped in this I was famous for like 5 years kind of like thing. And that's all he talks about. It's just like, it's I don't know. But that's another dude where I'm like, buddy, you got money. Why don't you make something new? Why don't you and if you can't draw it, maybe you give it to somebody. Maybe you say Rob Liefeld presents and you create another property with another guy, or something. Let go of your ego. Make some shit from the ground level again.
Maybe it's just burnt, just the well's dry.
Just the well's dry. But does that happen? Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I feel like if you're a creative guy,
who wins in a creative contest, young Rob Liefeld or you today?
I wish I had his exposure and his money.
Yeah, money.
But there's guys that are creative that okay, I understand people that are creative and they need to be creative for money. But one of my favorite artists ever is Jim Henson, right?
Yeah.
I think if Jim Henson was still alive, he'd still be creative.
I think
but
so.
He'd be creative in a smart way. Maybe he doesn't have to be the only person that creates the thing. Maybe he presents, Jim Henson presents, or or he works with another artist. I think that's the future of you being creative, is you find other people and you co-create with those people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like when you see big director names and all they did was produce the film or whatever. And it's just kind of like them co-signing, saying I believe in this director and the story or whatever, but I'm not telling the story.
Yeah. You don't have to tell the story all the time, but you could, dude, look at Miyazaki. Come on, man. Miyazaki is in his 80s probably, and he's still. And I'm not saying everybody has to be Miyazaki, but that's like an example of like it's very clear that guy does what he wants to do, and he wasn't a fluke, and he's just like.
I do get sad that like what he allows for action figures to get made is so fucking minimal. It's irritating. But then you can get all the little tchotchkes and bullshit like bags and statues and everything you want, pins, things like that, but no action figures. And then obviously he did what he should have done, but they were making 1/6 scale and 1/12 scale action figures of him, like as just like generic creator or whatever, and it looked so good. And I was like, oh, I gotta fucking have this.
Dude, isn't that a bummer?
And then it got canceled. Yeah.
Isn't that a bummer?
I know. But he did. Yeah. I'm glad that he was able to get it dropped.
Yeah. Are we in a navel gazing mood? Why are we in a navel gazing mood?
I don't know.
I don't get it. What is the we did have a super chat that I missed. Hatter, what is your top 5? Well, this is reflection, John. This is Christmas. We can reflect on things, right? You know.
Well, we're also just people. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
That's true. You know what, John? I like your attitude. $4.99. Hatter, what are your top 5 hot take non-franchise? Is this Video Power Gaming doesn't like that I'm not saying he doesn't like it. He finds it funny that I am always dunking on Ghostbusters. What are your top 5 hot take non-franchise franchises? Okay, that's actually a good question. Thanks for the super chat, bud. Okay,
I mean, how many movies got made that had sequels that were like, ugh?
Okay, I think that you would consider a franchise.
Like Ghostbusters is the sample. That's the example. That's like, what are we talking about? Look at Ghostbusters. You think that just because other things were made doesn't make it a franchise because the first movie is the only one that matters, kind of thing.
Okay.
So what else is there?
I think Jurassic Park.
Okay, yeah.
To me, don't kill me. This is one man's opinion. Okay. It to me is one fantastic, brilliant idea that didn't really need to become I understand they want to make money. I get all that, but that's I feel like
that ruins things. Wanting to just do things to make money ruins things. And think about this with Home Alone. Like you have Home Alone 1 and 2, incredible films, and I as somebody watching what companies will do, am shocked that they never made a third one, but I'm glad that they didn't with Macaulay Culkin. I mean, because there were obviously plenty of Home Alone movies, but dropping it, whatever the reason was, ending it after the second film was the right choice, because trying to set that up again in whatever scenario while he's still a kid is that's just milking it too much. We had a great idea to do a sequel, and we really had to like force the reason that this stuff happened for him to get left alone again. But we make the parents look shitty every single time.
Right.
But that was
by the way, forced is the word, John.
Yeah. Right.
Like I think that
Terminator after Terminator 2, everything was forced.
Yes, it just feels forced. It just feels like it. So exactly, Terminator. Oh, that's a good one. Terminator. Do you just come up with that? Yeah. Terminator is a good one.
But it has 1 and 2, and those are both great.
Yeah. Terminator has but Jurassic Park. I
would argue that Fast and Furious after the first one, like because you had Too Fast, Too Furious, which was without what's his face, Vin Diesel, who was like people were like, oh, what? No, Vin Diesel. It was
starting that's the one Tokyo Drift, right? Or
the third one, I think, was Tokyo Drift, wasn't it? But yeah, because then he comes back at the end of that one, like we got family.
Right.
That's right. Because the first one was just so underground, so unique the second one started to like, oh, we got money, we got to change the story, we got to be more about like undercover dudes, and it just started to shift and then became this like, I mean, they're all successful. It arguably more successful each time a new one comes out, but it's just like the
right. But our metric
of,
is not based on money.
Right. But the feeling you got from the first film, like what that was about, was like watching Jurassic Park 1, and then everything that came after that.
Right.
Some Dust Tape said only Matrix 1 is good.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I really enjoyed the second one. The third one is a huge pile of shit, though.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will give Matrix one thing that kind of, I think, maybe gives it an edge, is that at least the Matrix movies are one story. Like they feel more cohesive as a story, because there's obviously a background. I'm talking to nobody at this point. There's obviously like a background there, but yeah, John, I forgot that Michael Crichton killed Ian Malcolm. So do you know? Have you read the first Jurassic Park, the book?
No, there was a movie, so I didn't have to watch it.
I know.
Read it.
I've heard of the movie. We have to read that in school. Really? And maybe Devin Decker will correct me if I'm wrong, but the lawyer, spoiler alert, the lawyer in the book was like almost like the hero of the movie, like the lawyer that gets eaten off the toilet. Also, John Hammond gets killed in the first book by those little tiny dinosaurs, and they basically repurposed that scene by killing some dude that was taking a piss.
Yeah.
But that's how John Hammond dies.
That's crazy.
In the first, yeah. So the lawyer is a badass.
Yeah.
John Hammond gets killed by tiny little biting you dinosaurs. There was a river raft scene. It's crazy. And then they just brought Ian Malcolm back, like in the second, like they kill him in the first book, and then they're like, oh no, he's not dead. I guess maybe he never said like he's dead, but he definitely alludes to like he passes away on like a gurney. The first book is pretty wild.
That's crazy. Well, maybe one day I'll read that book. I won't. Predators. Well, The Predator was a one movie franchise. Man, I think the second one is great though. But otherwise, yes, everything after until Dan Trachtenberg showed up with Prey. Yeah, everything in between was really bad.
So what you're saying is there's still hope for franchises that are like Ghostbusters could become a legit franchise if somebody just makes the most awesome Ghostbusters not forced movie.
Yeah, but until then, we need the Dan Trachtenberg of Ghostbusters for you. That's I enjoyed the new ones.
Dude, I almost wanted to say Die Hard until I thought of the third Die Hard. I almost feel like 1 and 3 are connected because of the brother element. You know, but Die Hard, all the Die Hard movies are forced, if not for 1 and 3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good argument. So it is a franchise because there's 2. Pitch Black was an incredible movie.
Oh, I like.
And then
Pitch
we got
Black.
all the Riddick spinoffs. So that's a good one. Dust Tapes.
John, I got a great franchise. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Dude, did I ever tell you my when I was in college, I was like, I may have been high because that's most of my college, and I thought a good sequel pitch is called you go and you go, hey, remember, don't tell mom the babysitter's dead? And they're like, yeah, how do we dust that off? We just bring in some hotshot actress? I was like, no, you make a sequel. Christina Applegate is a little sick right now, so I don't know if she could do it, but like her character would be like a mom, okay? And it's a zombie movie, and it's called Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Undead. and the babysitter is cursed, and it's and they have to. It's a zombie movie.
Oh, I like that, but it's like don't tell. Well, I mean, yeah, you could still name it that, but then it's just a zombie movie. But maybe the babysitter's undead is them liking her and trying to Weekend at Bernie's it in a way of like sell her as not being a zombie.
Oh, they try to like they 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 try.
Yeah,
They're
she's from Bulgaria, so you know that's why she.
They're like they go like the parents are on vacation and they're like, can you drive by the house and just make sure they're okay? And then they show up and the babysitter's like just doing, they just got her arms or whatever. They're like, yeah, the babysitter's still there. She's from Bulgaria.
They're playing tag in the yard. The babysitter's chasing the kids. And it just looks like they're playing, oh yeah, fun. But up close, it's like you could have that visual cut back and forth. They're like looking through the window across the street. Oh yeah, they're just out in the yard playing chase. And then it cuts to the close up, and it's like that shaky zombie camp. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're over there having fun."
Oh my god, I love that, John.
We could basically do what they just did with Anaconda.
Oh, in that movie, they're trying to like remake Anaconda, right? Or the Jack Black?
Yeah, Jack Black, Paul Rudd. They have a fake snake or something. They have they're trying to remake that film. They have the knowledge of this movie existed. Ice Cube, Jennifer Lopez. We're gonna go back. We're gonna reboot.
Okay.
We're gonna reboot the film.
Right.
And then they go down there, and then there's like a real giant anaconda, and they have to deal with that. So we could do Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, the remake, or Undead, the sequel or something. And then it's us trying to remake that movie, but then real zombies happen.
Right. Okay, John, how about this? How about it starts out like what you're saying? Like the babysitter has died, okay? And they're like, look, mom's not coming back for 3 more days. Let's just, we'll deal with it. Let's not call the cops. We don't want to get in trouble, this and that, right? And so it's exactly what you're talking about. But the movie starts off with her dead.
Yes.
First scene, she dies, okay?
Yes.
And so people come, they're like, Brenda, can you drive by the house and just make sure, and it's like, yeah, the babysitter, yeah, she's from Romania, whatever. Like that whole thing was great, right? And that's how it starts. But then they get visited by like that babysitter's sister or something. She's looking for her. She's like, where is my sister? She's like this and that. And she finds out that she's dead and she curses. She lays a curse on like some witch curse.
Okay.
And the babysitter comes back to life and the undead rise. And now all these kids have to like square off and like they're like, we got to defend ourselves because the undead babysitter is leading an undead army to take us out and get revenge because of the sister and blah, blah, blah. And we got a whole movie here, John.
Oh, dude, I'm in love with this. There's so many good comedic moments that can happen from this. Ugh. This is
all right, John. How do we get to Hollywood? Who's in the chat? Is anyone in the chat in Hollywood?
You have the most connections.
Oh, I do. Oh boy, we're in trouble, man. if I'm the guiding light, John, I want us to pitch this desperately.
This is great. This is I get to writing.
You can't just write this on spec.
What do you mean?
I don't think you can.
I mean, John, you can write the pitch.
Huh?
You can write the pitch.
John, I think you and I should pitch The Babysitter's Undead.
Yeah, and it'll be written. This is like one of my favorite things to do because I did it with this channel. But you have the same logo as before. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, and then it slowly comes in, draws in like red blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
John, you and I are going to make this movie somehow. If we have to start a Kickstarter, we're going to do it. I love it starting like a Weekend at Bernie's thing.
Why are we so good at these ideas? I still like have dreams. Oh, the dreams
visited by the spirits of Christmas future.
Of our sub story from Pacific Rim.
Oh, I know. Remember when we pitched it to Peter and he just didn't get it?
Fuck Peter.
Yeah, fuck him.
He you know what? A little birdie told me that he was warned about K-pop Demon Hunters well before anything ever hit the markets. So he could have been in on that license real cheap.
What do you mean he knew about it or he was into it?
He was alerted, hey, this is a thing and it's coming and it's gonna be incredible. You should definitely jump on the license now.
he had no, okay, got it. Wow, dude, they really fucked up letting that property go.
Yeah.
They really fucked up. John, we're gonna make it happen. Chat, all 200 and something of you, you are going to be coming with us on this ride. We are going to bear witness to the rise of Don't Tell Mom debate. Promise is going to be a remake from, you know what, Devin, I appreciate that, but nobody's going to give a fuck about once we bust out, this is going to be, we're going to make this into a zombie movie. Everybody's going to be on board.
Yeah.
John and I, we're going to be at SDCC.
You've heard the story before, and then you kind of heard the story a little bit later. This story untold.
Yeah, and then you get told and then in red again, just like the logo. So we're playing on that. We're selling. Ooh, why is it red and bloody? Yeah.
Dude, I love this. You have teenagers, you know, like they're trying to fight for survival.
And let's face it, people in their mid-20s.
Mid-20s? You don't think they're in their 40s, John?
Well,
raise your hand if you sold a screenplay to Hollywood. What happened?
I said it's not like in the 90s where there were like 30 and 40-year-olds playing teenagers.
I know. Like,
now you can at least get them in their 20s.
John, do you think we could get, speaking of, do you think we could get Todd McFarlane to maybe direct this movie?
I think we could pitch to him that he'll direct, and then once he's on board, we'll be like, what do you think of like Bradley Cooper or something?
Bradley Cooper. John, we have a super chat for you and I. $5. Thank you, sir. Odd HD reviews. Can either of you tease upcoming stuff for 26? Hatter with Flipboard, Johnny with the custom Dio stuff. Love the show. You guys are great. Thank you, buddy. I won't take long. I've teased the Hound of Tarjay by the great Brendan Gash. We have another figure that is being made by also another great artist who's been in the industry forever. I am waiting for, but it's not a tease, so that's a lame answer. It's like, oh, trust me. It's like a trust me, bro. Shit, I don't know what else to. We're working hard on that. We're working hard on the comic. It's very vague shit because I don't want to say it out loud. I don't put it out there, and it doesn't happen. But I will say this: the plan is for there to be 3 figures and 1 plush for the Flipboard Wave 2.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, John knows all the figures, so
yeah,
he's excited.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. As far as me, I will be in January reposting the backdrops. The ones that I have left over from the order. So I'll make those available.
What do you mean reposting them?
Because I posted up the pre-order and sold them. So this will be, I will make a listing of the available in stock of those backdrops, which is not a lot. So the lucky few that can come in and grab some, that'll be it. So I'll get rid of those things in January and then think about whatever the next thing is. I don't know.
It's a good answer, John. The backdrops are the best backdrops. If you don't have a Jonathan backdrop, which I have right there, John. I don't know if you can see it. Cyclops is right in front of it, zapping Chrome Dome right in his stupid face. You need to buy those because John's pretty much a genius when it comes to this. Go be rich, guys. John, Jordan from Canada is telling us to be rich. So I'm not going to fight him. I'm going to fight Jordan from Canada. I'm going to say, no, I don't want to be rich. You know,
no, Todd McCann's from Canada. So, you know, this is like it's all coming back around.
John, I kind of like Nestor's idea. What about a movie of you guys trying to pitch this movie idea and how you lose, but your friendship gets stronger?
I do like this. That's a lot of. It's just like, you know, one of us has to like always be the making the bad decisions but trying to chase the dream kind of thing, and then one of us is always just like, yeah, it's not gonna work, you know, he's never gonna get it, you know, and it's just like, no, I'm telling you, I borrowed some money from this guy, we're gonna go in, we're gonna do this, you know, and it's just like all these like the drive is there, but like the decisions always backfire, like borrowing the money from guys, and now we have to, so it's like this story of us trying to deal with all of that in between shit.
This almost feels like a Coen Brothers movie.
Okay.
This almost feels like, you know, like it feels like a movie about like kind of like low rent guys.
Yes.
Trying to do something, but they get into the spiral of trouble.
And then, okay, well, let's just lean further into that. And what if like we're always pissed? And so at the big twist of the movie is that like instead of chasing our dreams, we end up like kidnapping some asshole that's behind those decisions to make or whatever. And then we're like, you know, just we're in too deep now because we kidnapped this fucking producer or whatever.
That's kind of an interesting. I mean, look, it's very Coen Brothers. You know, like if you watch like Blood Simple or the one about the gym and this, like, they always kind of start with like, we need to get ahead. We have good intentions, right? But it's like the spiral, you know what I mean? But I actually love that idea. Like, you know, like you kidnap a producer, you do this, and then it just gets out of hand. And one of us inevitably has to die. That's you know.
Yeah, and then at the very end, the big reveal is that it's like cut, and then it goes from that cinematic thing to now you see that it's on set, and the film did get made.
Oh, we made the film.
Yeah, that was the film. The thing you watched of us trying to get there is the end result is that we did make it. So then you're like left going, well, wait. So did they actually kidnap the guy and that's the story, but then they still got to make the film? Or so then you're just
I like it. John, I actually do like that. I'm not just saying that.
This is, what are czars?
35 czar. What is czar?
What is a czar? Tell us a czar. I'm going to type in czar to US dollars and see what that tells us. South African rand.
What is it?
This is South African rand.
South African money?
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. All right. Let's see. Johnny, any chance for some Universal? This is on your channel, by the way. So I'm reading it because it's directed to me. Johnny, any chance for some Universal Monster NECA street scene customs? Probably not, unfortunately. I don't know what that would even be. So that's a big reason why. If it's backdrops, absolutely not, because not enough people buy those, and I need like a big order of backdrops. If it's just like window inserts and things like that, then I just need to know what that idea is. But
what could you do for like Universal TMNT?
And I don't know. Other like I could do like there's billboards, there's the windows and the doors, but I don't know what that could be. It may have to just be. It would need to be like a whole new idea, and I definitely don't know what that would be because they're all over the place with that Universal properties.
Yeah,
I don't know. Appreciate it. I mean, he got the money, but I appreciate.
I appreciate it.
Somebody said the chat was going neglected. The chat on here looks to be neglected as fuck. Now I don't know how that's true.
What are you talking about? I think sometimes people. I'm not going to dogpile on this guy, but it's very hard to. What happened?
It could just be a bot.
It's very hard to talk and riff, and also it's you know like.
Half the conversation's based around chat comments anyway. So if anything, the comments are what get us going.
I do want to just address this comment from Dust Tapes. So I have a very talented sculptor that is working on this.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can afford to do it for Wave 2 because it's a female figure, and so it'd be a complete new tooling, and the Hound is also new tooling, plus this other third figure is new tooling, and I don't want a Kickstarter where I'm like, hey guys, I need $500,000 to I just don't want to do that. So I'm maybe I can put her as if we reach this real high goal. I'm just being real. I cannot afford. Looking at I don't know if I could afford to do the tooling I have now, but I certainly right out the gate, I don't think I could make her. So if we can get to a certain goal, again, I don't know. Then I'll add her as like a stretch, and maybe I'll put her, or maybe in the next wave or whatever. But as it currently stands, I just don't think I could afford to tool that body.
Yeah. You got this super chat as well. It's great British pounds for you, buddy.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Keaton. Is Kith Jada Hasbro MVC over or restock? Oh, buddy, I think that's over, man. I think that's like a one and done.
Yeah.
I mean, one and done for this wave. Maybe they make figures.
Yeah, I think that's got to be part of the Kith appeal or branding, is that everything is so limited, so you better spend more than it's worth for it.
Yeah. I think. I mean, it did well for them. They sold out, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think Wave 1 is done. Quentin Tarantino used to say he has so many ideas for movies, he's afraid he'll pass away before he gets them all out. That guy's getting roasted in the news nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Remember when he shit on Paul Dano?
Yeah, shit, for no reason, he just shit on Paul Dano.
He's a fucking great actor.
Paul Dano's like, I think Paul Dano's like one of those actors that everyone pretty much agree. You know how there's like actors that like people are like, oh, they could, but it's like, who doesn't like really agree that guy's a great act? Like that's a weird one, huh?
Yeah, don't know.
Okay, John, here's my Tarantino. John, I got an idea for a Flipper movie. You got Flipper, and Flipper, he's this greedy fucking guy, okay? And he's in this world called Nefertiti, and everybody's fucking greedy in this world. But the thing is with Flipper, he's the greediest, okay, John? All right, and he's got flipping action. And he's got a cat robot, and the cat robot, it's not going to be played by Paul Dano. Okay, it's going to be played by fucking the Samuel Jackson, John. That's right. It's going to be a 70s exploitation movie, John. Okay, it's going to have shades of movies from Japan and Korea. All right, so it's not going to be a movie that you're going to see. I don't know what your problem is, John. I don't know why you think you've seen this movie before. You haven't fucking seen it.
Bro, that was really good. Now I want a story of you being Quentin Tarantino. We'll call it Tintin Quarantino.
Tintin Tarantino. John, you make these custom dios for people. I got nothing.
I was just being polite. It was not a good one.
Wait, what happened?
Nothing. That's yours.
Hey gents, Hatter, what's the big poster behind you on your left? Looks
big poster behind you.
On my left?
There's no poster.
This is my left. On your left looks cool, but couldn't tell. Also, room tours for either of you. Thank you, Alter Clark. There's no Alter Clark. I'll give you which poster are you talking about, broski? But thank you for the super chat. Room tour, not until I clean. My issue is I have so many, huh?
So never.
Yeah, I have a lot of sketches that I've been working on that are in different places and flux. And so I'm pulling figures from my shelves all the time and just like slapping them back in.
Well, one of my favorite things is watching you transition from reviews in this room to reviews in the kitchen because I'm like, he doesn't have room in his room to do it anymore. And every once in a while, we'll get something where like you do go back to the white shelf, and we can see the remnants of all your past reviews just scattered on the sides. There's
but that's not, it's not a room issue, John.
Just kind of shoved over. It's like he doesn't have any room to even clear up.
Wait, but hold on. But okay. Number one, I do have to clean up the shelves, but I don't do it because of room. Okay. Reviews in this room. See, the problem is that my kid is like asleep, and in the other room, and the wall is like this thin, like my finger. So if I do a review here and she's asleep, I'll wake her up. But in the kitchen, there's really John doesn't believe me. He has that face like
it's just less exciting.
I know it's not a sexy. It's not. I get it. It's not a sexy.
The amount of shit on the floor that you're like, oh, I can't even fucking review this shit. That's what I imagine. You're getting pissed like fuck, because it happens to me. It happens to me a lot.
Oh, I will admit I have no room.
Yeah, my situation is very different than yours, but I will still have like there's stuff on the floor, like boxes of things. Like I review something, and I put it down on the floor so that I can have room for the next review or whatever. And then I'm doing all my B-roll like right here on this shelf or a part of the desk. And then like I have to move the tripod or something, or move a light, and then I kick something and fucking hands and accessories fly out of the plastic on the floor, and I'm like, fuck! And like shit's falling, and I'm pissed.
Isn't that the fucking worst? Like when shit just falls,
dude,
and
I
like
get so pissed sometimes.
Yeah, like you get so, especially when you're in the middle of a review. Dude, I was reviewing something, I forgot what it was, like 2 weeks ago, and the accessory fell, and I watched it fall, and then it went into another universe.
Yes.
Like you know when that happens, like it just fell, and it was in the upside down. Like there was nothing. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Open when it, dude, that's a skit idea. You should definitely make that. Just do a review of something. Chat, forget we're talking about this. Work on a review, but you know, we've talked about like the drive to make reviews. I think this would be a good drive. So you're like, all right, we're going to talk about this thing, and then you drop the thing off, but then you record again, because we'll get lost and we'll forget that, like, well, why did he change the camera? But it'll be like, oh, I dropped that thing, and then the camera will turn and you'll see it falling, and then you cut to another thing where it's falling, and it just goes through like a
it just goes through some vortex.
But then it cuts back to your camera up here, and you're like, where the fuck is it? And then we like see you trying to find it, and then like you're going underneath the shelves, you're finding shit that you never knew was under there, whatever, like old food pieces or something, and then maybe you cross over into this realm and you find all these missing things, and there's just like
John,
so much stuff.
That, you know what would be great if this would cost money is like, then you could cut. So let's say it's like this Minecraft sword that came with my Jack Black. You show it on the ground somewhere, you don't know where it is, and then these like gnome people go, what's this? What's this? You see? And it's like some other world.
Abasai 3D Forge.
What happened?
Abasai 3D Forge.
Yeah, exactly. But they're like, what do you think this is? And then they're talking about this Minecraft sword, and then there's like a Vecna type villain who's like, they have found the Minecraft, and it's like a whole thing based on and I'm just like in real time going like, the fuck is my Minecraft sword? I had it 5 seconds ago. The fuck?
Yeah, dude, I lost a little screwdriver during a review, and it doesn't make sense that it doesn't exist anymore. Like, of all the places it could have been, and it has a yellow handle, so it should be visibly clear. And I don't have we have hardwood floors, but I do have a rug, and then it's not like too thick that it's in the rug or any of that stuff. It couldn't be under thing, and I'm just like, it doesn't exist anymore.
Isn't it weird?
And that's an exclusive version of a figure, so it's like now forever gone.
It doesn't. I had the same thing with the Cyclops that you love.
Oh no!
You know how he has the fig arts. You know how he has 2 beams. Yeah. The beams are not small. Can we agree? Like, they're not small beams. One of them fell. I have no idea where it is. I cannot find it. It fell just next to my foot, so I don't know where it's traveled.
Jesus Christ! And it's just a land of like misplaced socks and toy parts.
Yeah.
The the staff for Gambit from Toy Biz in the 90s is there. Because I lost that like immediately in the hallway.
Just this, and that's a size of
yeah.
Wait for yeah.
And again, it was like in this scenario where we had hardwood floors as a kid. This is a long time ago, so I need to acknowledge this. Big ol' D with the super chat at the 11.99 euros. By the way, folks, if you want some good diorama stuff, you need to hit up Pickle D, especially if you're in Europe. Probably makes the most sense. It'd be way more affordable shipping wise. But here are some euros for the second best channel on YouTube. And I appreciate that because the first best channel on YouTube is Nostalgia Unboxed. And right now we're on Nostalgia.
I knew it.
Yeah.
John, I knew where your wheels were turning. I knew where John's wheels were turning immediately when he said second best.
Yeah, but then look.
Yes. There you go.
Well, thank you so much for the dial. Thank you so much for the money. On this channel, I'm trying to decide when to release the video because we are in a week of like where no channels are releasing content because they don't get views in the holiday week. And that is very evident by me releasing an In-Art Catwoman and getting like 11,000 views or something and being like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that's like 8 months before it comes out.
Yeah. It's just nobody's watching YouTube right now. I mean, even our chat is like low numbers, which granted today is like a special day. But the whole week is just dead. And that's why you'll see like marathons from other channels or whatever. Appreciate it.
John, what if I had a better explanation though?
What's the explanation?
Nobody likes you.
It's probably accurate, but it hurts more.
Sorry, continue. I interrupted you $5. It was in your NECA bad news vid with the orange bot in some. With the orange bot in the thumbnail.
You had a poster. Well, fuck me. I'll look it up. I can go to YouTube.
So the orange bot. Yeah, now I'm curious because I have an Alex Ross Masters of the Universe. By the way, thanks for the super chat, bud. You didn't have to super chat again.
It is yeah, it's got to be right there on over your left shoulder. It's framed in a black frame.
Okay, yeah, that is that actually is a Grail piece. It's a Alex Ross Masters of the Universe. Look up Alex Ross Master of the Universe. He only did one Master of the Universe print where all of them are fighting. But what's amazing about it, and if you know Alex Ross, you obviously know, I mean, it's the fucking legend. They're drawn in the style of the toys. So he draws them. It's not like here's a realistic version. Like they look like toy versions, and it's like the whole crew is fighting. They only made 100 of these. I got this on Sideshow. This is back when like you could get stuff and it doesn't sell out in 5 seconds, but this is a Grail piece. It came framed. It's one of the most fantastic pieces that I own.
Well, thanks for answering that, buddy. But now you got to Google it. So
yeah, you got to Google it because I can't take the thing off the thing. Super Tat 2 GPT. Any opinion about that Jade Scar and Throne figure?
I don't know what this means.
Jade Keaton, can you clarify? You don't have to super chat again, but which is the Jade Scar? Jada?
The only Scar I know of is, Lion King.
Lion King, be prepared.
Well, it's not Jade, but they have the green Scar. It's that the Hulk, the unofficial Hulk 6-inch scale.
Scar like Hulk's son Scar.
Well, there's an action figure. I'll just pull it up. Jesus Christ. It's like, come on. The internet is right in front of us for all of us. This guy. This is what I'm thinking. But I don't know what Jade means. Jade Scar? Is this something else? Maybe he's saying green Scar, Jade Scar. I don't know.
Oh wow. That's thing is fucking.
We've talked about
and it comes with that soda. That's pretty. This looks like a statue.
Yeah, we've talked about this Hulk. But this is the version where you can get it with the throne specifically. Yeah, this is an awesome thing. You can get this green scar.
Is this Medi Toys that makes this? The body looks very Medi Toys.
This is 6-inch plus.
I bet you it is, though. I feel like all these guys are one conglomerate over there.
Yeah, probably.
Because the orcs have almost an identical body to, and not just because they're green, but like the articulation looks like their articulation.
Yeah, this is. I think I'm certain we've talked about this before. That this is basically the best.
I think we have.
Other than kit bashing that one with the orcs and getting a custom head, this is like the best Hulk that you're going to be able to get on the market, and that is to say that the Mezco one isn't great, unless you want that very specific version, I guess, of Mezco's wrinkly body boy. But yeah, this should be great.
John, why did Michael Knight from Knight Rider get revenge on a bunch of thugs?
Why did Michael Knight get revenge on a bunch of thugs?
Yeah. Because they were kit bashing.
Wow.
I like when I make John legitimately laugh. Let's get the super chat, and then we got to go.
We got
$4.99 from Jackie Miller. Any idea when Wave 2 of Flipboard will start on K? Oh, I wish I knew. And do you guys ever do Legion's Con in November? Last question first. I have not. I would love to go. John, I would love if you and I went to Legion's Con.
I would like that as well.
How far is Legion's Con from you? It's
I think it's like an 8-hour drive or something.
Would you drive there? You want to just fly?
I mean, I would love to fly because I hate long drives. But I'm just trying to answer it. I don't know how long the flight is. So I gave you an answer I kind of knew.
Okay. But yes, I would love to do that. Maybe John and I could do it next year. I don't know. That'd be cool.
We could
to go.
But if we don't,
Reese really wants to go to Legion's Con.
I think it would make the most sense. I don't know. Maybe we can get a little tighter with the crew, the 4 Horsemen crew.
Oh, rub those elbows.
Yeah,
rubbing elbows.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a couple sets that I've reviewed on this channel thanks to connections with them. So maybe there's something else we can do like special. Maybe we can get our own versions of our own figures.
That would be fantastic.
Like Joe.
John, I have a thing that I'm reviewing from them.
Well, please review it.
I will review it. And then the other question. So Wave 2, I think maybe beginning of the summer. I would like to maybe in June. I know last time April 1st was when it came out, and that was by design, and that was funny. I don't think I could. I do not. I've been on the record about this. I do not believe in doing a Kickstarter until I have a physical prototype of the thing and can say invariably you should get this, because Flipboard was that way. I don't want to do a Kickstarter based off renders. The reason, and I'll just give the short answer, is I would like to, once the Kickstarter funds, hopefully, knock on wood, I just want to go into production. I don't want to figure it out afterwards. Okay, now that we funded, let's figure this out. And look, there's always going to be shit to figure out.
Yeah.
But I would like to get as far down the road as we can, and then once it's done. Because we delivered Flipboard. I mean, you can say what you want about maybe the delays in the shipping process and the boats and the tariffs, but we delivered it. What happened?
It was bad timing with that too, with the tariffs and stuff.
Yeah, and we got fucked with that, but like that figure got delivered in a year.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Or even less than that. So I want to get in. If it takes till the end of the year, that's fine. But I want to get everything ready. So short answer, not so short, is I'd like to maybe in the beginning of the summer have it, but have everything be ready to go. So once it funds, it's like boom, turn the machines on. Let's just fucking make them.
Okay. Yeah. I think everyone's on board with that. You did it last time. It was successful. You also probably could get away with not doing it this time because you have proof with your previous stuff, but there's a eensy weensy bit of respect in the way that you're going to do it that just delays everything for us, but whatever. We did it, folks. The best moment of the entire stream was what? You go.
Was everything the first 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Oh, that's so cute.
John, you know what we should do? Let's do a F yourself, but be really nice.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Oh, I thought that would be met with I
didn't really want to. I just wanted to go.
You just wanted to
So hopefully nobody brings it up.
We can call it, John. It's okay.
No, it's too late. It's too
fucking... Oh, now John's doing it passive aggressively. He's gonna be real mean.
Hey, no, buddy, it's fine. You know what? Let's just do the things that you want to do all the time.
John, what if this segment is called Elf Your Shelf?
Okay.
And you have to do all your all your talking in an elf voice.
All right.
I know you know how to do an elf voice.
Well, yeah, that's the easy thing. But we gotta ding 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 chicka ding ching ding ching. That's Christmas bells because that's how you know it's a Christmas song. You do a song and then you ching ching ching.
Oh, you got I got it.
Yeah. It's time to do ching ching ching. Elf that shelf.
That's me.
This time we're nice. Here we go. Who's shelf?
Pickle D is right. It's the last one this year. Okay, Nathan's collection. Nathan
I feel like we've done this before, but we have not. This is a March.
I also feel like that.
This is a March submission. We have 2 images, so let me pull them up. And I guess we'll just be nice and we'll look at both of them probably.
Yes, because this is an elf your shelf.
It's time to elf your shelf.
And elves are always really nice, unless we're talking about like Middle Earth high elves, because those guys are very arrogant.
All right. We'll do this one because you can start off being nice, but the second one is going to be really hard to be nice as soon as we look at it.
All right.
All right. This is, I would assume, somebody that came from your channel whenever we submitted this.
Right.
Because of all the Dragon Ball Z stuff. Okay. This is a different mindset. So remember, what I like about this is that it's lit up in a way that shows Dragon Ball seasons. This is the Android arc. So let's enjoy that. And then later you'll light up this one and it'll be like, this is the Majin arc. And it'll be like spotlight, like you could almost hear the lights turn on. And it's like, we just got caught up midway. And it's like, here are my favorite Dragon Ball arcs in order. And then, but we're just we're halfway through and we got, because it was supposed to be a video, but.
Right. John, I love that. I also love that this person, Nathan, he's like connecting. He's trying to show you that he's like one of us. You know what I mean? Like most people, you see that wire in the middle, those 2 wires in the middle.
Yeah.
Most people would hide those.
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, no, that's a nasty looking wire. But I like that what Nathan is going for is he's like, I want to show you that I'm on the ground level. And I'm also just trying to work it out. And I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be perfect because it's the holidays.
Yeah.
And so I like that.
This reminds me of me releasing the behind the scenes video of like what it takes, what does it look like in my room? What does it take to put a video together? And I just show you like the chaos. Like it's not pretty. There's just, I'm moving stuff and it's like, it looks really bad from here. And this is like the same thing. It's just saying like, look, you might be a new collector. And when most people will post photos on Instagram or something, they'll just zoom in. So you don't get to see the chaos behind the scenes. And I want you to be able to see that here. And I think that's very respectful.
I'm a big fan of that. Also, John, if you scroll up just real quick, I also like that he like all the way up. You got to actually move the picture down because there's some stuffed animal or something right at the top of the shelf.
I can't. Oh, okay.
There's something, and I like that too because like most people would be like, this is a respectable shelf with like expensive figures, but he put like there's a turtle, like a stuffed turtle there to show you that like, I'm not all about things that are clean and neat and organized. I'll just put this up there for no reason. And that kind of makes him relatable. And so I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's rare to look at these photos people post and be able to feel that connection, that the relatability.
Right.
That you said.
Exactly.
All right, let's look at the other photo. Remember, we're being nice.
Right.
Remember, we're being nice.
All right, we're being nice.
I like that the robe has like a karate gi kind of look to it with the red belt. It's kind of like, whoa, is this dude casual or is he going to kick my ass? I don't know.
Right. Yeah. That's see, Castro's going to kick my. That's true. Great. I also love the use of space because most people would try to like actually get like a good amount of figures here, but I like how he's just like, no, the giant man dictates the.
Yeah, because you could just be like, well, I have a lot of space, so I'll just spread out what I have here so you can get a good look at everything. But he's like, no, I spent a lot of money on this guy. He's like 200, almost $300 for this guy. So he deserves more open space. Okay. I also love Crocs. I have no personal issue with Crocs, especially when they're in performance mode. I think all people should own Crocs. Crocs are the greatest, the nicest shoe in the world.
Right. Yeah, that's us being nice. So
yeah, we're doing a elf your shelf, so we're being nice, darling.
Yeah.
She just yelled that was a lie. Oh yeah. What were those called, darling? What were those called?
I don't know.
Croc fancies.
They were just a canvas.
Canvas?
They were canvas style.
Okay. Can you come over here?
Yes.
John, you know what would while you search, you know what would make this?
Are these? What?
Oh, for the special guest appearance! What the hell?
Who's those?
These?
Hey, what? There's another person there.
No, hold on. Just maybe look up the bejeweled ones.
No.
No. Or bling. I don't know.
No, you got. No. You can't leave.
These.
Oh. And that color. Those.
Okay.
John, you have to do the rest of the. You have to do the rest of the stream with your girlfriend over your shoulder. I think is what the chat is.
Yeah, elf. She was the elf on my shoulder. All right. She bought these at one point. She brought them home. Said that.
No, I didn't. Well, they were shipped to my mom.
Wow, this is a very real episode.
This is real.
Yeah, this is a very. I don't know, chat. If you're. There's no.
She bought these and liked the jewel. She's like, no, because you can put this like these things on there, so they're nicer than normal Crocs. And when she buys like pants or a shirt or whatever, it's just like a style that I'm not into. I'm like, it's not a look that I like, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Just wear what you want. These, I was like, no, absolutely not.
Right, right.
I don't care what she wears as long as she likes it and it brings her joy or whatever. But these, it was like, no.
Yeah. I feel like we got into the middle of a relationship, not spat, but this is very specific.
It is. Well, because I said that I love Crocs, and then she yelled, "That's a lie!" And then she came down the hallway, and I was like, "Well, we were nice." And she's like, "Yeah, you wouldn't let me buy. You made me return those." So I was like, "All right, well, I got to show the chat."
No, I like that.
So, what do we think?
Yeah, chat. What do you think of this Croc?
She's got her PlayStation. She's hiding behind me and a PlayStation.
Mrs. Unboxed, we actually have some questions for you while you're here. What is your favorite? What? No, she just left.
No, I'm here.
Okay. What? I know you're not into action figures, but I think that the chat would love to know since you're here. What is your, out of John's collection? You can have a top 3, but at least your favorite of his action figures, and then Mrs. Unboxed, your least favorite of his action figures, please, if you don't mind.
Something that hasn't come yet.
It has what?
He pre-ordered, but
no pre-order. It's got to be something he has on his shelf that he has reviewed, or that you're like, I like this, and then the one that you like least, Miss Unboxed.
I would assume she needs more time because right now she's just like, I don't know what the fuck he has, and she has to look.
I like this thing.
What is that? What is that? Oh, nice! Miss Unboxed with the ketchup. That, you know what? You have wonderful taste, madam. Wonderful taste. Chat, did you see that? John, did you prep her for that?
No, I'm not even sure that she realizes this is yours.
Of course I know it's his.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Because you were like this.
Well, I mean, sorry, Nier. I like it because I love cats.
Okay.
But of course I know it's yours. I know what your figures are.
Okay. But now what's the one? You must have one that you're like, oh God, this is embarrassing. There's got to be one.
I don't really pay that much attention anymore.
Yeah, especially now that I'm in my own space. It used to be I was in the living room.
More involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we moved, it was just like, you hate everything because it's taking up all the space in the apartment.
Oh, I love that. I would love if you guys got into not a fight, but like an argument on like that would be actually really fun. I think. Can we doctor that up?
Go ahead and tell them what I pre-ordered that you liked, because since you have an answer.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, so you're into the? I feel like because my wife also is K-pop Demon Hunters seems to have a crazy female crossover appeal. Is that safe to say?
It's funny because I was like, oh, I don't want to watch that, and then we've watched it 3 times.
Oh, 3.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I said it on the live once that it came up. I was like, oh, let's watch this movie. And she's like, didn't really have interest. And we watched it. She loved it and was like, I think it's my new comfort movie.
That's your new, wow. Well, the songs are really good.
They are.
The songs are like legitimate, like you can play them on the radio, which I think they do songs. So,
well, yeah, Golden was like #1 in the charts forever.
Was it?
So, but yeah, I ordered pre-ordered the Mattel ones, but now we know that Hot Toys officially is going to be making them. And it's like, well, I mean, if you want big figures, those would be the ones.
Yes, I like this. It's a different dynamic talking to the both of you. I have to say. Also, what are we playing here? What's going on? Are we being silly?
No,
well, it's like it's all like this is the difference of like it's my money, and she doesn't care.
What is she like? What is it? Well, what is she? I don't
know. Meaning like how people are always joke like, well, if my wife finds out, I gotta hide it in the trunk or whatever. Speaking of your trunk is full of shit. But people are always like, if I buy another figure, my wife will leave me. She's like, I don't care, especially.
I mean,
it's our own money, you know.
See that I think that's a healthy relationship. I know a guy who's always hiding. I'm not talking about myself, but like toys from his significant other. I don't know if it's his wife, and that's not how life should be. You know what I mean? Like you should enjoy these things. But he keeps to himself. Miss Unboxed, you're fine as long as he keeps to himself. You don't care.
I don't care either way.
Oh, you don't care if these toys are. What if they encroach into the living room?
They are. There's stuff that goes everywhere. It's fine.
It's like there might be a box out there to something, but not like it's not on the shelf or on display.
Oh, but that's different because that box eventually leads into the room. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Whoever said the pig anime booby lady, yeah, that's probably my least favorite actually.
What's the least favorite? Sorry.
The booby lady.
Oh, the booby lady?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Okay. I mean, John's Miss Unboxed, I don't know if you know, but John's bread and butter is I'll say ladies. Like you know, like we don't say booby ladies, but people trust John's opinion on plastic tiny ladies. He's found a niche.
I wouldn't say it's my bread and butter. But when people are like, why would you make that video? And it's like, well, I mean, look at it, how it performed. It's like, I have to. It's almost like a financial obligation to the success.
But John is very respected. He's earned the respect of everybody because of his opinion on these. People go to John. They say, whenever I do, it's gotten to the point that whenever I do a figure of a lady, people are like, what is this, a nostalgia unboxed video? So John is heavily associated with that genre. Just saying. It's a good thing.
All right.
I believe you. No, we don't have the same glasses. They're just very similar.
Yes, somebody had mentioned that you guys have the same glasses. No, they are just very
not even close.
I actually think it's adorable that you guys have similar glasses, you know? I wish that my wife has glasses. I don't, but I wish I could kind of roll that way. But I like John. What's going? Why are you, John? Why are you have a very, your tone is a little standoffish right now. Is it because Miss
the two of you have been talking this whole time? What do you mean?
No, but I felt like you were being a little strange. You know what I mean? And I like I think Miss Unboxed being there is a different. I like that dynamic. I think it gives a different kind of. I think we should actually do the streams that way. Miss Unboxed, Merry Christmas, by the way.
Merry Christmas,
there you go.
Well, he's Jewish.
Well, I mean, I'm Jewish. I celebrate Hanukkah, so that's a little offensive, but it's okay. All right, are we getting out of here, Johnny? What's going
on? Sure.
Let's go. This is our last of 2025. That's it, buddy. Do you have anything to say? Do you want to get anything off your fucking chest for 2025?
Let's not do this again.
You heard it right. You heard it right there. We will never do another live stream in 2025. Thank you.
That's right. So forget all those movies that we were going to make because we don't want to do it anymore.
No, I just pretty much ruined John's relationship, and that's it. John, you know what? You guys are going to be together forever. Okay, I could tell. I can always tell when a couple's like when they got that bond. So I love it. I love that you brought love. This I think this live stream is actually one of our best because we brought creativity, we brought love, we brought anger. There was a point where you were kind of angry at me. We we went over all the different emotions. We talked about Chex Mix. I think we actually, this is a great sum up, much better than let's face it, the Jay's Geeked Out Life one. This one is one that people will remember pretty much forever. So congratulations, Johnny.
Oh, thanks for that. Well, I mean, as far as next year, what do we want to bring? A lot of promises and resolutions that we won't meet. I think that'll be a good idea. Let's make some resolutions for January and then just forget that we even made them. I feel like we did that last year. It seems familiar.
No, John, we are going to, one of our resolutions is one of the creative things we do. We're going to make it happen. Okay, John?
Okay.
Be positive into the new year, please. Please.
John. Well, that's my first resolution, is to be positive.
Yes. Be positive. All right. Well, that's it. Christmas song, John, or just get out here. It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid.
Ching, 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 ching. This is a Jingle Bells.
Oh, I thought you were doing the Psycho. The Psycho. Ding, ding, ding.
No, I don't have Jingle Bells to actually shake, so I just have to do my best. I'm so sorry. Here, let's try it again. Ching,
I'll stab you. All right, Johnny. Merry Christmas, chat. Merry Christmas, and yeah, Happy Hanukkah, of course, and Happy Holidays. And if you don't celebrate anything, that's okay too. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting our channels. And we got some fun stuff for 2026. John and I are going to get pretty fucking creative. You're going to fucking see. We're going to be a Legion Con, fucking slapping each other's asses, grabbing each other's crotches. It's going to be fucking great. Whoa. And yeah, Reese is going to be there too. We'll slap his ass as well. Okay. It's just going to be a bunch of dudes slapping each other's asses. But that's what we do in 2026. And maybe we collect action figures. Love you all. Ending the stream.